Welcome in, everybody. We are here to play Blood on the Clocktower with VTubers. I have given some of the rules description to everybody, but we're going to do a quick rundown for those of you who missed it or were otherwise occupied. Very ho-ho-ho, merry murdermas on the Clocktower. This game is a social deduction game. It will be played in alternating phases of day and night, in which at the nighttime you will, if you have an ability that gives you information, you will learn information, and some characters will be able to actively use their abilities at night. And then during the day, and as well during the night, the demon will pick a player to kill. Then during the daytime, everybody will be able to publicly speak and determine who they want to execute in order to try and find the demon. The goal of the game for the good team is to kill the demon. The goal of the game for the evil team is for the demon to be the only living player along with one other player. So 2 living players, one of whom is the demon, which sounds like it's somewhat loaded against the demon, and it kind of is, but the demon is very powerful. Every character has an ability. You are color-coded for which team you're on. So if you are blue, you're good. And if you're red, you're evil. If you click on the side of the screen, you can see a little tab that says characters. So you can click that, and then you can click it again if you want to get a full description of everybody's rules. I will be handing out roles just in a minute here. We will get to how voting works for execution when the first day ends, just to not front load you with too much information. But each day a maximum of 1 person can be executed, or potentially 0. And that's pretty much it for the overall way the game is played. Any questions up front?
Yeah.
I can put infinite good or evil tokens on my...
Oh, yeah. So all of you are able to click on other players' tokens and assign them whatever you want. Many players will use this as a note-taking tool for keeping track of what somebody has told you that they are, or what you think they are if you think that they're full of shit. So be aware that you are fully allowed to do that. There's no problem with that. As well, there is the ability to have private chats or like semi-private chats. If you click over on the left side under voice, there are a list of channels: the monastery, the church, the graveyard, the library, and the laboratory. If you go into one of those, then anybody else can join that channel as well, and you will all be able to talk to each other. Alternately, you can request a private chat with another player, where only the 2 of you can talk to each other unless you want to invite in a third for a real party. So with that said, I'm going to prepare to assign roles. Also, we are probably going to have a latecomer to this game. So we are going to have a very fun addition of what's called a traveler, which is a player that joins the game midway through, has all of the power and none of the responsibility.
Damn.
Ooh.
I should have come in late.
That
What
sounds
the?
exciting.
Okay, make sure that you are not watching my stream as I select all of your characters, and I will probably mute myself for y'all. Look at him! Look at him picking them!
Look at him quick!
Okay, chat, you can hear me.
Oh, nice weather, huh?
Of course, they're just talking about random bullshit.
I'm excited for this. I'm very excited to see what happens.
Yo, brother, just started snowing outside.
It's raining roosters out there, you know.
I want to eat the
One
snow.
could say,
Skibbity, huck to a huck.
I can't believe you've done this. Get out of here.
Skibbity doom, or skibbity boom.
Why are you making it sound good, though?
That's just his voice. All right, I'm muting them because holy shit, that's distracting. All right, we are going to pick our characters here, select our characters. Okay, so we've got 8 players. There should be 5 townsfolk, 1 outsider, 1 minion, and a demon. So obviously we're gonna pick an imp. Now, the real question here is whether we want to have the drunk be our outsider and give the demon a bluff that they can be the saint, or if we want to have an actual outsider and everybody, you know, be sober. I don't really know. I feel like we have a lot of new players here, so I think it will be fun to do a saint bluff. So we might... If I do that, though, I don't want to put in a poisoner because a poisoner, like, yeah. So I'm feeling like it's going to be a Scarlet Woman game. Outsider's the drunk, so we're going to have 6 townsfolk. Mayor is always fun, but Mayor's always a fun bluff, too. Let's put in Ravenskeeper, Monk, Virgin. Who do I want? Take Empath. And how cruel do I want to be? How cruel do I want to be? Oh man, So I could do a drunk librarian and have the librarian see the demon and the minion as the saint, which would be really, really mean. It would be that would be awful. With the funniest possible outcomes. It is pretty funny, but like I don't want to load it too heavy in evil's favor. I'm basically operating off of the assumption that like the evil players, yeah, I don't know. So we've got 2 more choices. We could also do like investigator and show them somebody else that's important. Funniest is within coin flip territory. Yeah. Let's see. Why don't we give them an actual mayor? And we like, this is a lot of powerful townsfolk. I feel like the drunk librarian is really like pushing it for advanced, like for this type of setting. What if we did Slayer? Somebody that gets a one-off shot and then, yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is good. Okay.
I'm allergic in the I start hallucinating sense, if I have it.
Okay,
Oh,
you
no,
all
no.
If you
should
have
have
enough of that,
received
then-
your character tokens. I am going to be stopping by on the first night for all of you, even if you would normally not
There you go.
be stopped by with me. But I'm going to just double check and make sure that you all understand your roles. So when that happens, you will get a little pop-up over on the voice section that'll say Grybach is requesting a private chat at the top of that. Please click the check mark so that we talk to each other. And yeah, any general questions before we start our first night of info, or should we just party?
Yeah, I got a quick one.
I'm excited on tonight.
Is the packet that you sent us the script that you're using, or?
Yes, yeah, we are using Trouble
hell
Brewing.
yeah.
If you click the characters tab on the right,
Yeah, it's the fault.
Well, that is this set. Yeah. So if I had picked a different set, you would see different characters.
Copy.
Yeah. So the list of characters in that list are all of the possible characters that can be given to players tonight.
I was just going to use my power of reading to get an advantage here. Don't worry me.
Oh shit! VTubers and reading? Whoa!
I'm illiterate. That's unfair.
You might be cheating. That's crazy.
I am cheating.
Okay, well, we're gonna start our first night, and during the night, all of you get your camera's turned off so that if I'm talking to you, nobody knows that I'm talking to you. So
Nighty night.
nighty night.
Good night, sleep tight.
Sleep good. Don't let the worms bite.
Oh, they're biting. It's strangling me. I'm dying.
And then his body was never found.
Keep it down next door. What the hell are you doing?
Hello.
Well,
Oh, that's a role I wasn't expecting to get. But at the same time, I'm not surprised.
well,
What luck!
it's amazing luck. At least you're not the demon yet. Have you read how your character works?
Yeah. I need a refresher.
Okay.
Oh
so,
no, I'm blocking it. Oh dear.
Oh
wait.
I think if you, I think it should show in the bottom corner of your profile in this version as well.
Okay, so I have no ability. It's just I have the chance of becoming a demon. Damn.
Yeah. So what your ability is your ability is basically the backstop for the demon. So if the demon gets killed, while there are 5 or more players alive, then you just become the demon automatically, and your team doesn't lose.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. So
excellent.
It's
amazing.
very powerful. The other thing to keep in mind is that in this edition, there's only one demon, which is the imp. And the imp will, every night, they'll pick a player to kill. However, the imp specifically has the ability that if the imp selects themselves to die, instead of the game ending, they would die, and one of their minions would become the imp anyway, which is somewhat, it's like sort of an overlap with your ability to catch the demon, but basically it could happen at night if the demon decides that they want
How would the demon kill themselves?
Well, because every night they pick a player to die, and that player could be themselves.
Oh, it's a
So-
random. I get it.
No, it's not it's not random. They decide who they want to die, but the reason they might do it is like, let's say everybody in town says, "Oh, well, we're almost certain that the demon is either A or B." Right? And then the demon's like, "Well, I'm B. I don't want them to execute me. So if they don't kill me today, like I'll pass off my demonhood." So it's like oh shit, like pull the lever. Your demon
okay.
is edgy gamer girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that is all of the information that you receive on night 1.
Well, thank you.
Well, really, it's all the information you receive the whole game, but
yeah, because I don't have an ability.
you have an ability. It's just, you know.
I get to sit and look pretty until I turn on everybody else. That's about me. No, I hate how much that tracks.
Okay, I'm going to leave you and talk to everybody else, okay?
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Look,
Welcome back.
thank you.
Hello. You are muted.
Hello.
Hello. You are the imp. You're the demon. Congratulations.
This is going to be fun.
It is going to be fun. Okay, so I need to do just a tiny bit of upkeep real quick, because okay, there we go. Okay, first of all, do you understand how your ability works / how you play the game?
As far as I can tell, it's very simple, yeah, at least for my role.
Yeah, every night you will pick a player, other than this night. You will pick a player, they die unless something prevents that from happening. There's a couple ways that can happen, but otherwise, they die. And you win the game if you are the only player left alive with one other player. Your minion is Aphelion, the person sitting at the the noon position, the straight up vertical.
Sounds good.
Great. Now, as the demon, you get one extra little piece of information, which is that you get 3 bluffs that are characters that I guarantee are not given to anybody else this game.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. So, your 3 characters that are not in play are the Saint, the Fortune Teller, and the Soldier.
I'm gonna gaslight people with these.
Okay, great. Any questions before I move on to somebody else?
Do I have to pick someone every night, or can I choose to skip someone?
So technically, you have to pick somebody that you could theoretically pick a dead player if you want to make it look like something prevented your kill from happening. That is a valid strategy. That could be a good way to sell that you are the soldier, for example. The only thing I will caution you is that if we get into a situation where the town towards the end of the game says, well, we don't want to execute, and then you say, I'm not going to kill anybody, and that guy goes back and forth forever, then I have the ability to basically institute okay, listen, the demon is one of these two people, vote and end the game immediately. So you absolutely can use it, just be judicious with it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah. So technically you can't skip. So if town doesn't execute on day 1, then you have to pick a living player.
Okay.
Oh, one other thing. The final statement of your ability is if you choose yourself to die, then you do die, but your minion becomes the demon. So if you think there's a lot of heat on you, you can like try passing it off or something if you want.
I'm gonna have to get careful with that though, because that means I would have been lying from the start if I choose something like soldier.
Well, there are multiple ways that an ability would not work. So you could, there's things like poisoning can prevent an ability from working. A drunk can prevent your, like, has no ability. Like if you, yeah, you would have to be careful. We'll just say that you would have to be careful.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, you good? Feel free to ask me for rules clarification questions in private at any time if you want. Anybody is allowed to do that. I am here to help everybody understand the game.
All right. Thank you for answering my questions so far.
Yeah, no problem. All right, I'm going to go talk to everybody else.
Wee.
Really?
Oh my god.
that's
Oh
so
my
cute.
god.
Oh, yeah, by the way, space bar is to hold up your hand.
Yeah, you're a little late for that.
Well, I was maybe talking to somebody. Jeez.
Our tables are dirty, okay?
We were just
doing-
waving because we could. Sorry.
You're being friendly neighbors.
Wow.
Hello, neighbors.
Imagine being friendly in
Howdy,
Clocktower.
neighbors.
Hi.
God, I'm a dick.
Wait.
Okay, I forgot to select who is going to be the drunk. I think I'm gonna make the virgin the drunk just because it's funny and also mean. And they're having a sleepover party. What this means is that the virgin's ability does not work no matter what. That's it. Full stop. Full stop. Okay, back to town.
I know I heard some
Everyone's
blood noises down
insomniacs.
the road.
Yeah, we're not terrorized yet.
It's
Nobody died
winter
yet.
solstice. We're up late for the shortest day of the year.
Oh, right. It is the winter solstice.
Hello. You're muted.
Hi, I'm not
Hi.
muted anymore.
Yeah, you're not. Welcome in. You are the Slayer.
I
Do you know
am.
how this character works? Any questions?
No, I have no questions. I'm gonna shoot a bitch.
You're gonna shoot a bitch once per game.
Well, yeah, just
Yeah.
just one,
Just one.
just one.
Yeah, just one.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Great. Cool. How do you feel about being given the Slayer? Do you like
I'm
this
so
level of
excited.
responsibility? Yeah.
I do. I'm so excited to, as soon as like we get like a dilemma where no one wants to know who to vote for, just shooting one of them.
Just be like, all right, listen, I got a strat, okay? Like, bam.
Yep.
Yeah, and all you have to do is simply say, I would like to use the Slayer ability on X.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, fantastic.
Got it.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye for now.
Imagine streamers getting sleep. I don't think so.
Couldn't be me, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know, right? We're all insomniacs by heart. Well, Gray, you don't count. You're
Hello. You're just completely out of this camera shot. Oh, there we go. Welcome in. How are you?
Oh, sorry. I was just about to walk away to grab a snack.
Dangerous times. Okay, you are the Raven Keeper. So
wanna
your
die.
ability only activates if you die at night, which colloquially pretty much only means the demon killed you.
But what if I like convince people to kill me like a jester?
Then your ability doesn't happen.
No! That's so sad. I was gonna get everyone to kill me.
Well, so the way that this works is that if you die at night, again, generally speaking, that means the demon killed you. There's a few ways that that could happen otherwise, but regardless, if you die at night, then I will wake you up and you will pick a player. So you'll say like, okay, I want to see, I don't know, Shy. And then I will tell you which character Shy actually is.
Okay.
So it's very powerful. Typically the way that Raven Keepers play is that they want to make themselves seem more important than they really are, so that the demon is enticed to kill them. But I won't tell you how to play. You may, whatever strategy you want to use is all you.
Okay. Fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, fantastic. Any other questions?
None.
Perfect. All right, sending you back.
Okay.
Actually confirmed that there is a multiverse.
That's a little bit terrifying because I just imagine my OCs coming from another universe to beat my ass for the shit I put them through.
The creator's conundrum.
Why in this multiverse I'm broke? Like why? I picked the one goddamn multiverse.
I got lucky. I got the multiverse where I get bitches.
Hello.
What an amazing conversation. Welcome in, Carbon.
Hi.
You are the empath. Have you read how your character works?
Yes, I love and know people so well. I can just chat with them and know their true inner feelings.
Correct.
How are you feeling right now, Mr. GM?
Well, I'm going to tell you how you're feeling. I have an important note for you, which is that your ability pings off of living neighbors. So that means if one of your neighbors is dead, it will skip to the next neighbor, one on each side.
I see.
Okay.
So there's one person like one step over, and there's like a neighbor in the way. Like if there was an accident, that neighbor.
If there was I'm not saying that there should be, but if there were,
for the greater good, of course. You know,
who could say? And you do learn information on this first night of the game. You learn that 0 of your neighbors are evil.
I can trust them. Okay, it's good because I gave them pie.
Oh, good. That's good. Okay. Any other questions before I head on?
Nope. I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Fantastic.
And then it would be energy drink and caffeine, like a coffee powder, all mixed up into a bottle. And you'd be.
Hello.
Hello. Yes, it's 3 a.m. Why are you calling me at a time like this?
I am calling you. You are the mayor. Do you know how the mayor works?
Oh yeah, I die pointlessly, and I do not make it to the end. Yes, if I survive with what is it, 3 people, and if no one votes, my team wins the game.
Yeah, if you can convince town to not execute anybody when there are 3 players left, then your team wins the game, which is, pretty much it's the good team in this edition.
For sure.
Yeah. And also, if the demon picks you to die at night, somebody else might die instead.
I might have a special guardian out there.
Yeah. Well,
Ooh.
yeah, maybe, listen, somebody took the fall for you. They did a Mr. President,
I'm proud of them. We're going to give them a medal ceremony and everything.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, any other questions before I send you back?
No. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
You got murked. I was like, wait a minute.
That would be terrifying if, like, mid talk, someone just gets murdered.
Goodbye.
Hi.
Hello, you are the monk. Do you know how your ability works?
Yeah.
Every night you pick someone other than tonight, because the demon doesn't kill anybody tonight.
Right.
And if the demon picks your target, they live instead of dying.
Maybe I want to protect someone anyway. Did you think about that?
Well, listen, you can say a name, and I'll just pretend to do something with it.
Oh, okay. I'll protect Shia because I was mean to him last time.
He's a precious boy and he needs protecting. Yeah, got it. Okay, fantastic. I will send you back unless you have any other questions.
No, thank you.
Okay, fantastic.
Using each other.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. You
Why
are
this role, man? I'm not a virgin. Fuck you.
Listen, heart of the cards. I didn't choose this. Do you know how your ability works? / do you want any rule clarifications?
Yeah, basically, if they vote me out and the person that votes me out is good, they kill themselves in game.
Pretty close. If a townsfolk nominates you the first time you are nominated. So let's take this back. The first time you are nominated, if a townsfolk, or if the person who nominated you is a townsfolk, then they are executed immediately. There is no vote. There is no... Yeah. If they are not a townsfolk, which to be clear is outsiders, minions, or the demon, because outsiders are good characters, but they are not townsfolk, then the nomination goes as planned and you learn something different.
So theoretically, if someone says that they're a townsfolk and they nominate me, then it's a 50-50 if they don't die?
What do you mean?
Like 50-50, either they're lying or they're bad?
If they don't die, then it means that either they aren't a townsfolk or something has prevented your ability from working.
Oh, that can happen.
Sure, the poisoner, the drunk, like there's a couple options there. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Heart of the cards, this is not Yu-Gi-Oh! I beg to differ. This is absolutely Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, so there are actually, I believe in our first game, Nixie poisoned the virgin and then had a good person nominate them to throw shade, knowing full well that how the virgin ability is supposed to work. Yeah, so it can happen, be careful. Be careful with who you do and don't trust.
All right.
Okay. All right, you ready? Okay, let's go.
I want to be in more D&D games. They're really fun.
I really like D&D. It's super time intensive though. Yeah.
It's time intensive, and the most difficult part of D&D is getting a group of people to play D&D. More than
I've never actually
scheduling is the final boss.
Can you imagine how hard it is to schedule 8 people to be in one place at the same time?
That's great.
Anyway, welcome to the first day of Blood on the Clocktower.
The light!
Flashbang. Greybot comes and just throws open the curtains. Right, get up.
Rise. Okay, you all in this lovely community of Ravenswood Bluff arise to a normal day in town, except you discover that your beloved storyteller, the person that you all love the very most in this world, me, has been killed in what can only be described as a demonic rite. And so in order to avenge me, you must find the demon and execute them. Ooh.
No,
Anyways, I am going to give you guys 5 minutes before I call for nominations. So during this time, feel free to talk with each other, either in public or in private or in little side rooms, and talk about whatever you want, even if it's feet. Yeah.
Oh, even feet.
Ding-a-ling.
Oh, we got 5
You're still
minutes.
having flashbacks about those feet, aren't you?
He's the one not letting it go.
Yeah.
I was traumatized.
But
What I'm hearing is we're gonna have to show Greyback our feet again.
All right. How do we start these private rooms with people?
I'm gonna try that
I'm
right
just trying to
now.
figure that out too.
So you're gonna click on the voice chat, and then you can go into one of the areas on the side, or you can request a private chat.
Right.
And I think for requesting a private chat, I don't remember if it's clicking on the player to request a private chat.
Ooh, and I can send text whispers.
Yeah, so text whispers do exist. You can only send them to your neighbors because it is simulating that you are literally whispering to your neighbors.
I gotcha.
Yeah. Otherwise, you gotta walk over there and be seen. Be observed.
I see.
Yeah.
Well, let's get this underway, right?
I'm gonna go to the library and pretend to read.
Oh yeah.
Base.
God be with them.
I don't know if we know how to read. What?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go set myself up in the boys' love section.
I'm gonna go to the
BL
graveyard
section,
and
not
start
the
talking to
VL
ghosts.
section.
Wow,
I hear
everyone
there's
likes
a yell
that.
over here.
Why? This is a library.
Hey guys.
Exactly.
It's a library
I'm
in
gonna
here.
go set
No being
myself up
loud
in
is
the
a
boys' love
library.
section.
Yeah. How you guys doing? How's the weather?
I'm gonna go to the graveyard and pee on the grave.
Incredible.
Heard the weather and they dipped. Too
Apparently they
boring
didn't
to
like
talk.
snow. Damn.
This isn't gonna go great. This isn't
Hi.
gonna go great.
Talk
Hi.
to the ghost. Oh, hi, Carvon. We're talking to the ghost. Hi.
Hi.
Why is everyone
Hi.
coming here to talk to the ghost?
With the library reading the rules.
Yeah.
The most sense, honestly.
That's why I went to the library so I can actually read what each role does.
Oh, we're doing a study session. Love that.
Yeah.
Hi there.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
You've secluded yourself in the monastery. Seems like nobody wants to be holy.
No, I mean
No.
we are VTubers.
Yeah, right. We're a different kind of holy.
Our church is a little bit different.
We practice a very specific ideology.
Oh no, our script
Oh, no.
toes.
Sheesh. All right, well, I was just saying hi. I'm gonna pop around and see what everybody else is talking about.
All right, fantastic, thank you.
Can you give us anything, or do you have any information that's useful?
If you kill me, we will be in bad shape as a townsfolk. Okay. Wait, I don't know if I should have exposed that. Now I might die.
Oh God. Does anyone else have any?
Let's see.
You watch someone have a Hannibal moment.
Yeah. I start too much and it's irregular.
I
Yeah.
quite enjoy just popping around and seeing what other people are
I
chatting
really
about.
wished I was
Being
an
a little, like,
investigator or
voyeuristic
something.
gremlin.
Would have been nice. I feel like investigator is the most fun.
To make? Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go. I need to go collect more information. I will come back.
All right,
Don't
have
worry,
fun.
Apollo. I'll do it for you.
God bless you. BRB.
Nice, you know.
Hi.
So how do you feel about that interaction there?
That was very interesting to have on day one.
Do you feel comfortable sharing your role yet?
Not
Damn, relatable.
Damn. Ice cold.
It's okay, I know what one of them is, and that's all that matters.
I was told that as a graveyard for some reason, but no, I don't
Damn.
feel comfortable sharing my role yet.
No, I was curious if you were comfortable, because I'm like kind of anxious. I don't want to share mine, because like...
Oh, it's the ghost. Hello, ghost.
Hi.
Lily's passed.
All right. So I know you're good. Will you tell me exactly what type of good you are? Because I do not know that actually.
What does it tell you? Does it just like show me as blue? Because that also could just be my hair color.
Oh,
Dong!
that's very
Ding
ominous.
dong. Ding dong, ring the gong.
Hello.
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 No more library.
Damn.
It was
Did you find any good books?
I did actually.
Honestly,
Quite a few.
I found 50 Shades of Grey, but it's right.
But they
Oh,
are all
see,
just pictures
right.
of me in different tints.
Huh.
Yeah.
Got him, bitch.
Maybe
Anyway,
that's why the storyteller got killed.
Yeah.
But that's
Bad puns.
entirely.
Yeah. Okay. So we are now entering what is called the nominations phase. You do not have to nominate anybody, and you can continue a little bit of discussion. But during this phase, I would ask that you do not have any private conversations. I'm going to set a 2-minute timer for this on this day. During this phase, at any time, any of you may simply say, "I would like to nominate insert person here." For execution, at which time I will make a little thing, and there will be a pair of clock hands going from the nominator to the nominatee. And the way that I like to run this is that the person making the nomination makes their case of why, and then the person being nominated makes their defense. One important note is that I personally, this is a personal preference rather than a strict rule, prefer the nomination phase to be entirely from the nominator and the nominated for speaking up, simply because every time that I've run this without that restriction, it ends up being like, "Oh, but actually," and then somebody's ally comes to their defense, and then somebody else is like, "But I don't trust you," and then somebody else is like, "But I don't trust you," and then we go back in circles, and we're like, you just like lose the plot. So if there is a very specific thing of like, can you just repeat that one piece of information that you told me, that is like potentially allowed, but only if it is directly asked for by either the nominator or the nominatee. And also that's because that will require you to actually pay attention to what people are saying, so you don't just nominate because you can and then have everybody else make your case for you. So with that said, I'm going to start my little 2-minute timer.
Can you nominate yourself?
You can nominate yourself.
Can I nominate myself?
Are you choosing to nominate yourself?
Yeah, what'll be funny?
Okay, Shy has
That's
chosen
exactly what I was
to
thinking.
nominate
I'm kidding. Wait, hold on.
I vote for that. That sounds great. You know, who am I?
Shy has chosen to nominate himself. Shy, why would you like to die?
50-50, you know? Like, it's for the greater good.
What do you
It's
mean
for the greater good.
50-50?
Interesting.
No, I just thought
Okay,
it
and
would
Shy,
be funny.
how would you like to defend yourself?
Well, it's kind of hard because I'm also accusing myself. So,
Dr. Jekyll and Hyde.
I'm thinking because, hold on.
Thinking is dangerous.
Okay. You know what?
Thinking makes you
I'm
a
just gonna see what happens if I actually
If
do
I were
that.
if I were you, I would accuse myself for wearing that damn hat.
J'accuse. Okay.
Amazing.
The next part of this is that votes always go starting with the person clockwise from the person that has been nominated, meaning that the person who has been nominated, in this case Shy, will be the final vote. And there's sort of two reasons for that. One is that in certain cases, especially at the end of the game, a player may want to choose to vote for themselves to increase the vote count on them, either because like maybe they're evil and they don't want any possibility of votes going towards somebody else, or maybe because there's going to be a tie and they don't want a tie, they would rather die than have a tie, or there's a couple reasons that you would vote for yourself. But also it means that the order of voting is always going to be changing just depending on who has been nominated. In order to successfully execute somebody, the requirement is half of the living townsfolk. So in this case, there are 8 of you, and all of you are alive, so half is 4. 4 votes will be enough to execute. And if a player receives enough votes to execute, they are not immediately executed. They are, in fact, put on the block so they can be executed, but the day still continues, and if anybody else is subsequently nominated and receives more votes, that person instead goes on the block for execution, and the first person is safe. Additionally, if there's a tie in votes, it is neither one of them is executed, and it just nobody's on the block. So do with that what you will, and yeah.
Yeah, I just did
press
this,
space if
you
you
know,
wanna
to
vote.
explain, you know. Whoa. All right. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
Throwing a little spice. Okay.
I just literally did this so you guys understand, how the nominates work.
right,
you know?
Hey, fuck it, we ball, man. That was
Sure.
your exact
I trust
words.
you. I trust
Well,
you.
thank
That's
you,
for a
thank
reason.
you for
There's a master
nominating
plan.
yourself to be the teaching.
The chat has reminded me that your hand needs to be up as the clock hand is passing you. So theoretically, you could raise or lower it multiple times and like change your mind before it gets to you. But once it gets to you, then it's you gotta decide.
I see.
So you can raise your hand to like indicate that you
So I can
plan
bait.
to vote, but you can bait. Yeah, you absolutely can bait.
No.
100%. Anyway, continuing on. One final thing. I believe I mentioned this earlier, but a player can only make one nomination per day, meaning Shy can't make any more nominations today. And a player can only be nominated once per day, which means Shy also can't be nominated again today because he nominated himself.
Oh.
Whoa, the big brain play.
Game? Metagaming.
Let's see.
Holy shit, he learned how to read and he figured it all out.
Yeah.
His brain
That's
is
why
gigantic.
You need to spend more time in the
And also,
library.
whenever I can, Gray, I got a technicality question.
You got a technical question for me? Okay,
Yeah, just we'll do
we'll
one,
do
though.
that. I'll just do it right now. Do you want it public or private?
Nah, private.
Private.
It has to
yeah.
do with my role.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
So theoretically, as a virgin, I cannot kill myself.
A virgin is a townsfolk, and a virgin who nominates a virgin is a townsfolk who has nominated the virgin.
Mm.
So
Oh,
make of that what you
theoretically-
will.
yeah, I will get executed.
No.
Regardless. No?
It happens immediately upon the nomination. There is no defense. There is no
Oh.
voting.
So
Therefore,
theoretically, now
it
that
did
I've
not
nominated
happen,
myself,
Which
if
means,
someone else,
Hmm?
if someone else as a townsfolk nominates me, will that trigger then?
It is now your ability is only the first time you have ever been nominated, which you just nominated yourself.
Okay.
So your ability is now spent one way or another. However,
Mhm.
I am comfortable telling you that, like, if you were a sober, unpoisoned virgin and you just did what you just did, you should have been executed immediately. So
Okay.
take from that information what you will, but you
Yeah,
would have
yeah.
been executed before the vote even happened.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Understand? So yeah, you no longer have an ability. You've already been nominated once, so therefore anything else that
Wait,
nominates
sorry. Maybe the information that you just gave just reached my head. So theoretically, as a virgin nominating myself, I should have been instantly executed.
100% yes.
But I didn't because of something else.
Because of something else. Yeah. The
So,
only
either I'm
reason that you
poisoned
would
or
not have
drunk.
immediately died is something messed with your ability one way or another. Correct.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you have actually
Yes,
learned a
I did
very
it.
powerful piece of information.
Yeah. All right. Thank
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Some people.
Are there any last second nominations? Because the timer was almost up before I did it anyway. If not, we'll just put y'all to sleep, which is also fine.
Oh, okay. Back to the paper wall
honk
ship
shoe.
posting chamber.
Back to Honk Shnu land.
Because we don't sleep.
Me. Yeah,
Good
me.
Okay, everybody, go to sleepy.
All right. Good night.
I'm so eepy.
Good night, gamers.
Honk.
Yes, indeed. So, Shy is the drunk. Therefore, Shy had no ability, which he either has confirmed that he is the drunk, which means that nobody else can be the drunk, or that he was poisoned. So they'll have to figure out if there's a poisoner in the game or not. However, with that being said, it is, very important piece of information to know.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I don't sleep long, so when I do, yeah.
You're out. You're out.
Yeah, when I
Hello.
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 Who would you like to select with your ability?
Apollo.
Apollo. Okay. Let's see. There we go. That's how I do it.
I have a strategy in mind.
Safe. Perfect. Okay. Would you like to elucidate chat with your strategy? I'm sure they would love to hear your thoughts.
No, my strategy is only gonna work if they don't know.
No, I mean my chat, my stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well-
No, yeah, not the other players.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, what? Okay, so I was in the graveyard with Apollo and Carbon, and Carbon said Apollo was good for sure. Obviously, I don't know that, but I figure if I protect Apollo and the demon or the imp tries, or whoever it is, tries to kill him, then that proves to me that he's good. And if not, then I'm back at the same place I was before. So
basically, you're going with if nobody dies, then you're going to assume that your ability protected them, and the only reason they would be attacking them is that they're a good player. Therefore, it would confirm that they're good.
yes, exactly.
Yeah, that's great. That's very sound strategy.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna put you back to sleep.
All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Y'all think? Damn.
Let the heart decide. You know, that's the way I live my life.
Mhm.
So I'm curious. Let's deduce who has the most brain cells out of this group.
Me.
Mm.
Yeah, well, that tracks.
He's also
I agree to
all-knowing.
that.
You are muted, but how's it
well.
going? How are you feeling about day one, and who do you want to pick?
I immediately know like what one person is already, and I'm very proud of myself.
Oh, okay.
Or at
Would
least
you
I'm
care to
assuming.
elucidate chat?
I'm assuming. Okay, so when I was to give a quick rundown, when I went to the graveyard, Apollo, Carbon, and Sinnoh showed up. And Carbon and Apollo immediately went, yo, what are your roles? Which I was like, homie, that's sus. And then Carbon was like, immediately said, well, I know that Apollo is good because I know 2 people are good. And I was like, okay, there's only 2 roles that I have that ability. And one of them is my bluff. So I know it's not that one. I know it's the other one. So I'm pretty sure Carbon's an empath. I'm
Okay.
100%. I might be completely wrong though. I was just kind of looking over the characters. I was like, okay, which ones could do that? And I know empath and fortune teller can. So that's my guess.
Okay.
Apollo said that he's important, so I don't know what he could be, but he's important. That's what matters. But I don't want to like off him because that'd be too obvious.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Sin is because Sin was like, oh, I don't want to say what I am yet. So I'm leaning, and Shy tried to like murder himself, and I don't know why, but I feel like that has something to do with Shy's role. The only one who has any idea of a role I have is Carbon, and I know Apollo and Macy have to be good because of that, and that's all I got right now.
Okay. So who would you like to pick?
I'm thinking of picking. I can't pick Shy because it'd be weird. I can't pick Sin. Actually, question: if Macy dies, right? Would I then be Carbon's neighbor? So like, would Carbon know I'm evil?
If Macy dies, then you would be Carbon's living neighbor.
Okay, so I can't kill Macy is what I'm hearing. I think I'm gonna go for, as much as I didn't want to go for Boo, I think I'm gonna go for Boo because that's the only one I can see myself being able to like murk without like it having anything to do with me, if that makes sense.
Okay, sure. So you are going to select Boo. Let me just make sure that I mark this so that I don't forget, to do that. Okay, great. And did you get a chance to talk with your minion today? I feel like the answer is no.
No, I have not.
Okay, the one thing, normally I don't like to do this as a storyteller, but since I have so many new players, I would just urge you to make sure that you read the rules of your bluffs very carefully to make sure that you don't, if you choose to bluff as one of them, you don't say that your ability works a different way than it really works. Because if somebody asks me, does that how that works, then I would absolutely say like, no, that's not how that ability works.
Yeah, I think there's only one of the bluffs I'm gonna actually like pick as like my bluff, and that's Soldier, just because that's if that one feels safe, because it's like, oh, why didn't you get murdered? Well, obviously I can't because I'm Soldier.
Sure. Yeah, valid. Okay, cool. Just that's my friendly advice from a storyteller is like, and feel free to ask if you have any questions, but if you're gonna bluff something, make sure that you know how it works.
Does my minion also have bluffs?
Nope.
Oh. Okay. I thought that's why you wanted me to talk to him. I was like, oh no, what if we both picked the same bluff?
Well, that is that is possible. You certainly could tell your minion the bluffs. There is no restriction on what you tell anybody in this game, as long as you're being, polite and respectful, etc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Okay, makes sense. But that's my choice.
Okay, fantastic. Put you to sleep.
Like moon too, but it's very small. But it's like that's kind of cool.
We could have 2 moons.
Yeah, most planets have more than one.
Yeah. Some of them, some of them have like 4 or 5.
Jupiter and Saturn has hundreds, but Jupiter has like 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're like the sad kid from that meme where it's like, geez, Billy, your mom let you have 2 hot dogs?
Yeah. Although our moon is
Imagine
pretty
the realms where there's 2 to 3 suns. Now that's
But I mean,
when things get really interesting.
with us, with our moon is perfectly tidally locked so that we always see the same face of it, despite the fact that it is rotating. It's rotating around the planet at exactly the same rate that it's rotating around its own axis. So we always see the same side of it. And it is exactly the right distance and size from us to cause an eclipse, which if you actually think about how like unlikely that is, our moon's pretty dope, actually.
It also is like gradually moving away from us, so that
No, we don't want to talk about that. Don't think about that. No.
The first knowledge right there.
You don't want to have Explorer right now?
If it makes you feel any better, we are slowly rocketing towards a black hole.
That does make me feel better, actually. As a millennial, I can confirm.
Hello.
Hello. The fact that I'm here tonight tells you one very important thing, which is that you are alive.
God damn it. Okay.
Yeah, you learn once again that you have 0 evil living neighbors.
Oh, that's nice. They didn't change. Okay.
I mean, they might have changed.
Okay.
You'll find out when you wake up.
All right.
Yeah. What I will say is that the order of the night phase is fairly set in stone, so the demon will always act before your information. So
it might
depending
change.
on but whatever information I give you will be the information like after the demon has killed somebody. So it won't be like, oh, well, I learned this number, but then my neighbor died. So like, is it my neighbor or is it my like new? It's like it would always be your new neighbor.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
The general information or the general order every night is that people who sabotage information go first because you need to know if they've sabotaged somebody. Then people that protect from the demon go, then the demon goes, then everyone else goes.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So, fantastic. Any questions?
No, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm putting you back to bed.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
I played it on release, pulled every single 5-star, and then quit it.
What the fuck?
What game is this?
Your luck. Holy stars.
Yeah, I have
Or
a clip
has
on
money.
Twitch of me pulling 2 5-stars in a temple.
That's a great.
Okay,
That's a great little short. You should be like, I quit this game because I'm just too lucky.
Because I'm too good at it. Gotcha isn't fun when you're too good at
luck.
it.
You know it's only
No, it's like,
downhill
I
from here.
love the game, bro, but I hate turn-based combat.
And yeah, you definitely get into
Wow.
debugs that are interesting.
What a maidenless decision. Anyway, you all wake up and
okay.
learn that in the night the demon has slain
Oh,
Blueberry.
Blueberry!
No!
Oh
That
my god.
animation
No,
was
not
just
Blue.
GTA wasted.
No! Why is my neighbor
That's fucked
fucking
up.
dead?
Yeah, gee, I wonder why. Was it you?
Can't believe you've done this.
I'm going to shake you. I'm
I'm
to
going to give you all 4
Shake
minutes to
the
talk
rest
today
of the
in the
world.
interest of making the game snappy.
Okay.
All right.
Garbin,
well then.
come with me. And
Oh, okay.
Somebody else. I don't care who. Name one of yourselves.
Wait, where are we
Okay.
going?
Let's go to the
Okay.
library.
No, we're doing something here.
I'll leave.
You know what?
No, I'll do.
I
Yeah,
can't
only
go to the
3.
library. It's
I'll let him be, I'll let him be.
Hi, Greyback.
Hi, just pretend I'm not here.
Oh, okay.
I'm being voyeuristic. I'm just learning what all of your deep, dark secrets are.
Oh, okay, I see.
Mhm.
I don't think we have any here.
That's what you think.
The washerwoman.
Oh, you want to know who I am?
I'm just saying this. So you be the washerwoman.
His role is.
Hi. I'm the only person who can barge into a private chat.
Okay, you scared the
Oh, okay.
fuck out of me.
We're here conspiring and suddenly.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Private chats cannot be entered without consent, except by the storyteller, because I'm allowed to like know what people are saying.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Okay. In
Yeah,
that
yeah,
case, do you mind repeating yourself with the DM?
Oh, me?
Yes.
Okay, so Carbon said the two people by him are good. He knows they're good, something along those lines.
Okay, that helps.
And Apollo said that his role is super important. I don't know what Sin is. Sin didn't want to share. I don't know what Macy is, but I didn't want to kill Macy because then I would be like close to Carbon, like in terms of neighbors. And if Carbon is what I think Carbon is, that could fuck me over.
Yeah.
Because
what are you thinking he is then?
I think Carbon's an empath.
Let me have a look at that.
Because that one knows.
Yeah, that would be bad.
So I think that's where I'm leaning, is empath.
Learn that I'm either drunk or poisoned. I'm pretty confident that I'm drunk. Pretty confident. I don't think the chances of me being poisoned first round are very slim.
But I think the vote still goes through. Oh no, they are executed immediately.
Yeah. So technically, if I were to be a virgin, I would have been just instantly dead as soon as I said, I nominate myself.
Yeah, yes, you are either the drunk or got poisoned. Oh.
Yeah. It is likely that I'm a drunk. I mean, unless we have more evidence that it's a poisoner, but don't think so.
Thank you for that. Okay, so Gray, just to recap for you as the DM, Edgy gave me a cover.
Okay.
Apparently, what was it? Saint and Fortune Teller aren't in play?
Yeah. But
so I've decided to take Saint as my cover because it would explain why I don't have an ability. And
Am I
also
allowed to
why I'm
just-
not throwing myself out there either.
am I allowed to share those bluffs with my minions?
You are
I assume I
allowed to
can.
say whatever you want to anyone you want at any time, as long as, we're keeping in the obvious bounds of being, polite and TOS and, whatever.
Okay,
But
I
you
wanted
are
to make
allowed to
sure.
say whatever you want. You are allowed to tell them whatever I told you. You are allowed to tell them whatever somebody else told you. You're allowed to make up what somebody told you. You can say whatever you want, including if you're dead. If you die, you can be like, well, that's crazy. Because I know this, right? You're allowed to tell anyone whatever you want, 1000%.
Okay, it looks like we gotta head back.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Edgy.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Hello, my dears.
Hi.
I'm gonna make sure that they're actually coming
Tried
back.
to survive.
Okay,
All right, guys,
we can.
Timer ran
Sorry.
out. Time to
Okay,
go back.
okay,
We're
we
coming,
can
we're
pretend you're
coming.
just escaped.
Celebrating in the church. They're having the funeral.
Giant bell, and they're like, yeah,
Alright.
we can.
Sorry.
Alright.
We had a
Okay,
technical
Okay,
difficulty.
nominations are
So-
officially open for 2 minutes. Continue talking and or nominating.
Does anyone have new information that would make them want to nominate someone?
Unfortunately.
I think we chillax then. It's fine.
Well, yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, let's not
vibing.
vote
So,
on 7.
how was the funeral in the church?
It was lovely.
It was
Okay,
wonderful.
I'm just gonna throw this out there.
$100.
If you guys all decide and consent to not nominate somebody today, I'm not gonna wait 2 minutes.
That's
it-
fair.
Oh, okay.
Raise your hand
I-
if you think you will not want to nominate someone today. And if anybody raises their hands, okay, great.
Well,
Macy
we'll
is
start
thinking
the
about
clock.
it. That's
Wait,
the
wait.
clock is going. I'm just saying
Wait,
I'll
I
end
thought
the
we
clock.
said not.
Hands up if we have a nomination, is what you're saying?
Hands up if you think you might want to nominate today.
Oh, never mind.
Okay.
I
3.
don't. May I ask for a public question?
Sure.
Yes.
Scott, did you use your power yet?
I am not sure. I can tell you that much.
That's a weird.
Yeah,
fucking
I'm not
answer,
going to
but I
rush you
get
through
it.
if you want to
Okay.
have actual discussion. But
Okay.
like, if we're just going to talk
I
about how the
can-
weather is, then we're just moving on.
Okay. No, I got
can
you. I'm
talk to
sorry.
you in
I didn't mean to
private
balls.
and tell you exactly why I'm not sure, but I'm not ready to come out of the closet. You know.
Oh,
I understand.
Yeah, we can't rush that.
Do you know what?
We
you're
can't
Yeah,
call
yeah.
you gay yet.
No, I'm just joking. All right, that's all I had. Sorry.
Okay, well, with that, then it sounds like we're going to bed in 3,
All right.
2, 1.
Apollo, I need to borrow you tomorrow. Sorry.
Goodbye.
Night.
No, that's fine. That's not a problem. That's game talk is absolutely fine. Just I don't want to sit here like filibustering a day if like nobody actually is gonna do anything. Okay, fantastic.
You're
That's
so impatient today. What's up with
I'm
you?
doing it for chat's purpose, and maybe we can sneak in 2 games today if I actually go fast. You know what I mean?
That would be
Oh,
fun.
yeah,
If you
okay,
guys
okay.
could.
Imagine.
Wow, having 2 games. That would
Hello, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Actually, let me remove your little marker from last night. Okay, great. Who would you like to choose?
Shy.
Shy? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Let me. Oh my God, it's so hard. Okay, you know what? It's fine. Shy, I'll just do that when we finish our talk. Any thoughts you want to give to my chat on your strategy / thinking?
Not particularly. He just says his role is important, and I don't have no reason to believe him, but I do. So.
Valid. W Riz. Okay. All right. Have a good night.
No, look, I mean, okay, if you listen, whatever weird things you have in alternate dimensions is not my cup of tea.
Oh, okay. I was about to
Wouldn't-
say, because our birds are most definitely real.
Other planets might have birds. Other planes might have birds, but like Earth doesn't got birds.
Oh well.
How's it going? How you feeling? And who do you want to pick?
Okay. Apollo and Carbon and Macy give me weird vibes. Because of the fact they all went together, so I think they're working together. I can't have that. But I can't kill Macy because that would fuck me over. So I've decided, because I don't know what's going on with Sin and Shy, but I know Apollo is an important role, so I'm like, at least that's what Apollo said. But I don't know what that role could be. I kind of want to take my chances and go for Apollo next, because I don't know what Shy and Sinopa are, and I'm worried if I go after them, it might backfire on me.
Okay. So you're going to pick Apollo?
Yeah. Because Apollo's the only one I have any idea of, like, what they could be, just that they're important, and that's it. Other than Shy's like, oh, I don't know if my ability is activated yet. I'm very confused by Shy, but I also feel like Shy is doing that on purpose, versus, like, Apollo, who I feel is like, genuine. So that's why I want to go for Apollo over Shy.
Okay. Valid. Thanks for explaining your logic, and I'll put you back to sleep.
Do you guys remember like the little grilled cheesemakers that
Okay. Now, chat, we've got a real decision on our hands here, and I'm gonna make sure that I read these to be very clear, because the demon has selected the mayor, and the mayor, if you die at night, another player might die instead. Now let me check the wording on the virgin. Sorry, the wording on the monk. Each night, choose a player. They are safe from the demon. Okay. I need to remember the rules as to whether this counts as a demon attack if I redirect it. So that is something the kill will not go through. That is kind of what my understanding is. That is my memory, is that it still counts as a demon. It still counts as a demon attack. I'm gonna do a little quick Google foo. Blood on the Clocktower, Mayor, Monk. Mayor, Monk, interplay. If the demon attacks the mayor and the storyteller instead chooses a dead player, a soldier, or a player protected by a monk, that player does not die tonight. Okay, great. Great. That answers the question. Thank you, Google. My powers of Googling are incredible. Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a hot minute since I've read every single thing in the almanac, but that jives with my memory. I think that is what I will pick, just because it will confirm that. It will confirm to Sinopa that something's happening. And it'll also confirm to Edgy sort of what happened. So yeah, I think we'll go with that. As long as I'm consistent is ultimately the most important part. And if I explain the rules to anybody, then yeah.
I have a bit of a thought experiment to share with all of you darlings if you want some deep thinking deliberation.
Enrich us.
Can we burritos?
Do be like
Okay,
that.
so there is a creature that exists in my realm. They're called Veneer. They're a sentient deer, but they're made entirely of plants. They are similar to a Venus flytrap in the sense that they do not have sentience the way people, like mortals, do. They have sentience in the way a Venus flytrap has sentience. They're made entirely of plant matter, but they are a deer. They move like a deer. They are carnivorous and pack hunters. Are they vegetarian or not?
No.
No, because like even carnivorous plants are carnivorous. Like,
so a carnivorous plant does not.
It has to do with what you're eating. Dish. They could be a cannibal herbivore.
Yeah,
but they're
anyway.
Eating, right?
As you discuss this philosophical problem, as we discuss this philosophical problem, we awake to another day, and you find that no one died last night.
No one died?
Nice.
Wow.
Wait, the demon can just spare people? Huh?
The demon must always pick a player.
Oh, they must always.
Something happened.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Wait, hold. Chat has told me that I might have forgotten something. Just kidding. It's fine.
Oh my god, it was a dream.
Okay, we got more time to deliberate the philosophical problem. Okay, so my question was, eating a veneer, does veneer count as a vegetarian dish?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's still a vegetable.
Yeah, because like the way, because vegetarian, as in definition, is someone who eats vegetables and plants.
Hi, yes, I forgot to stop by you, but nobody died, and so obviously, well, I shouldn't say obviously. Your information has not changed. You still get a 0.
Great.
Okay, my bad. Anyway, bye.
Fibers and everything, but it's plant.
Then it would be vegetarian then at that point.
Good morning.
Oh, excellent.
All right, we're back in the morning. Don't worry, nothing of import has changed. Nobody has died. Everything that if I told you anything last night, it has not changed. You're fine. We're good. Procedural challenge. Don't worry about it.
Gotcha.
You have 4 minutes. Go.
Urban, do you mind if I borrow
the graveyard?
Where are you?
Oh, come to me in the church.
Can I please ask a technical question real quick?
For me, yes, absolutely you can.
Yeah. Can the demon pick a dead player when they?
The demon can pick a dead player.
Oh.
In general, if somebody asks me that question, I follow up with that is possible and allowable and encouraged if you want to make a specific bluff. However, if you try and get into a stage where the town doesn't want to execute and the demon chooses not to kill dead players over and over again, then, I'll bring out the stick. But yes, that is a valid option.
Huh. Fascinating. Okay.
Wait, what was the valid option?
I am going to go to the library.
A demon can choose to pick a dead player.
I'm going to go spread that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Welcome in, Raiders. I am in the middle of DMing a spicy session of Blood on the Clocktower. We'll be hopping around to some voice chats. They can't hear me right now. But we are listening to them all. Think of this as
I see.
Okay.
Among Us, but it's like Duck Duck Goose.
I do also want to say that I am very confident that Sinopa is safe.
Really?
Why?
I'm not.
I'm about to go talk to Sinopa.
I'm very sussy on Sino.
I can, if you trust my guts, I'm 99.
We're just chilling in the library, enjoying the books.
Great. Okay, cool. I got a raid and I'm trying to talk to chat, but also there's a lot of chats going on, so fantastic. Have fun.
Yeah, no.
Can we reveal roles? All right, I'll do it. I'm the empath, so I know both Apollo and Misty. Am I saying that right? All right, Misty and Apollo are good. And
Yeah, and I had a good feeling about those two.
Apollo is the mayor, and so they are able to auto win if we don't vote for anyone. And
Okay.
I think we should bait Macy into death. Macy will be a great
wanna die.
sacrifice. So we can
Kill
pretend
me.
that Macy's the same, and then they'll go for her, and then
Mhm.
they'll stall us around. I think that's
Mhm.
Getting
a
this-
big brain plan.
That's actually a great play. I'm down.
Because Saint and Ravenkeeper both don't have any like active things to do. I don't know how to like be like, don't do me. Don't do it. I don't know how to
Okay,
do that.
I think
let's
other people have to
let's do
that.
some math here, right? Maybe I'm playing too much Among
Doing
Us
the
because
murder,
I play it
doing the
weekly.
murder math.
But
Excuse me.
Okay.
Wait.
yeah, I have like
Doing the
a
murder math?
weekly
Heck yeah.
Among Us collab. But right,
Mhm.
odds are, I know what Boo's role is, right? I know she's safe, and because she's dead, right? Whatever.
Yes.
Okay, then I know what my role is because I literally just tested it. I know what Sinopa is. You know that 2 people are safe. Odds are then the other 2 people are, you know, edgy and what was the
Is
other
there
one?
only one bad person or two?
A
No,
thing.
there's one
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 One demon, one
imposter basically and a demon.
Last night, so it's very possible that that's why he didn't die.
You protected him last night. Fuck.
Okay, well, since nobody's here, I'm going to use this as my little platform. This is very dangerous. They have very much sussed out who the evil players are, and the evil players are not doing anything to counter the narrative of what's been going on. So even though the good players don't have any direct information about who the evil players are, they've sort of sussed out that the bottom 3 are all good players, and Sinopa has basically confirmed that Shy is probably a good player, and Boo is dead, which really does leave pretty much only the evil team. This is very scary for the evil team. They are probably cooked. Probably cooked. We'll see.
Right hand
Important.
side, bottom shelf.
It's in timeout.
I see.
Hello?
You guys are gonna make Gryblock have to put us in timeout.
That is disgusting. I demand you show me where it is so I can
Disgusting.
get rid of
Where?
it. Right now.
I just said where it was. It's in the library, right hand side, bottom shelf.
They're not going to be there. All right, I'm going to make sure that this town doesn't have any such.
Wow.
Your 2 minutes are ticking down right now.
Okay. Okay. Are we voting for
Can we
anyone?
confirm with everyone that I'm safe?
Yeah, I know
would
who's
like
good,
to vote
but
for
I don't know.
Apollo because he's threatening to take our monster lovers section away.
I mean, I
think he's
trust-
supposed to participate. You know?
I think I can get them back from him.
Yeah.
Apollo,
No,
you gotta be a homie. You gotta keep it there for us. How are we gonna cope that our friend's dead?
All right.
exactly,
Oh.
exactly. How could you do that?
What if I'm
Uh,
next, Apollo? How am I gonna cope? What if I die before I read all those books? What then?
God, the desperation.
So if there's not going to be any game talk or a talk of nominations, I will just close the day right now. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
I used my power. I know that Macy is okay. That's the only thing I have to say.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But unless anyone has like some really strong, serious allegations, I think we can chill. We can relax.
No.
I don't think we have enough information.
It's fine.
Yeah, not-
They'll
not-
come
not-
out. They'll come out.
Like,
Yeah,
My
yeah,
only
I'll come out. I'll come out.
Yeah.
My only concern is that if Macy is a spy, she would show up as townsfolk anyway.
No,
Or
I'm like
whatever.
hyper clear.
Oh.
Okay.
Is she? Wait, does the spy trick me?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Let's see,
spice trick
Oh,
everyone.
whatever role you are.
Are you lying?
Yes, spy,
I can say
Yeah.
for a rules question, a spy can show up as any good character
Yeah.
or just being good to any ability at any time, without saying anything specific about which ability we're talking about. A spy absolutely. If your question is, could my ability think that a spy is actually a good character? The answer is yes. Full stop.
And then I believe the
I
other
see.
option would be a poisoner could have you all goofed up. Carbon.
True.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Oh.
Drinking goof juice. Anyway, I'm gonna give you 5,
Oh.
Juice?
4.
Wait, Graybot, can I ask you a question?
Sure, in private or public?
Public.
Sure.
when the demon and whatever other evil role there is, like, choose somebody, do they have a majority vote that they do, or is it like?
So I think you might be thinking like games like Mafia or something like that.
Yeah.
In this game, the demon picks somebody to die, and that person dies unless otherwise prevented. And
okay.
any other minions simply just have their own abilities. The
Okay,
demon
so they
and
don't have
minions
any
do not confer
Ah,
at
I
night
see.
or anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you.
Okay, fantastic. Well, I'm gonna give you 3 seconds until I close the day. 3, 2, 1. Okay, good night.
Anytime.
I,
Good night.
Don't die.
I'm here to haunt y'all.
Back into the
no,
group
dying.
sleepover again.
I
It's
feel
okay,
you.
Boo. I'll read you some of the monster fan fiction I found
Yes.
in the library.
Oh, you're
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing? And who would you like to choose?
I am gonna protect. Hang on. I'm trying to decide between protecting Shy again and protecting Carbon. I'm gonna go with Carbon.
You're gonna go with Carbon? Okay, let me
Yeah.
just mark that down here. Fantastic. Okay. I think we're pretty clear on where your head is at in general, so I'm gonna put you to sleep.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Then you will have W's, but also L's. While Fam was living their best life, the Op of Ops woke up and chose violence. He slid into Eve's DMs with that sneaky Riz, and Eve let him cook, though he had not the ingredients.
Why is
He
this
said-
happening to me?
He said, "Why won't the top
Chat,
G let you
why?
take any W's?" She said, "Nah,
Chat.
that's not lore accurate." But the snake said, "Baby girl, he's gatekeeping all them dubs. Me personally, I would not let that slide."
The brain rot
POV,
is
you
set
realize you
in.
have free will with like
Save
the
me.
eye emote, the mouth emote, and then the eye emote. So she chose to secure a bag of W's and L's, and she ate and left crumbs and gave them to Adam. He saw his crush watching and said bet with Riz. When they took the L, it altered their brain chemistry, and suddenly they had the ick. But Divine G caught them in 4K and said, bruh, they really took the L and thought we wouldn't notice. Don't worry, fam, I got you. We'll come in clutch. The woman will have a child who will
God.
solo the Op of Ops and say Uno reverse.
I
Thus
have a
began the
nomination.
Divine Dad lore.
I have a nomination. It's myself. It's myself. I want out. I want out. I have a
End
nomination.
it now!
Please.
You were talking for so long when I was trying to get your attention.
I'm so sorry. I was reading them the Gen Z Bible.
Yeah. Anyway, who do you want to pick?
I'm picking Apollo again.
You're
The
picking
reason-
Apollo again. Okay.
Okay, so here's my logic, right?
Mhm.
I think it's really weird that this is the first time any of them have spoken up about anyone being good, as far as I've seen in the town discussions, like publicly in front of everyone. And the fact they picked Misty, I feel like they're setting up something, but I don't know. Also, Misty might just, well, I don't think Misty could be a spy because I would have known that, right?
You do know who your minions are
Yeah, so like, I don't trust that.
in this set.
I'm very sus about this.
Okay. So you're gonna
So-
pick Apollo.
Yeah, I'm not changing my, because I don't trust them to not plan something with Misty, because I just think it's really weird that this is the first time any of them talk about anyone being good, and they specifically harp on Misty specifically being good. They don't talk about Apollo, and I was tempted to open up and be like, oh yeah, well Apollo said that he's got an important role, but then I thought about it, I was like, wait, they're only talking about Misty, not Apollo. That's sus, because when they mentioned that Apollo is an important role and to keep Apollo alive is my logic, you know?
Mhm,
Like I'm going off the logic of like someone protected Apollo already because I aimed for Apollo last time, so I know there's someone who can protect people. So they have to have known Apollo, either they got lucky or they had to have known Apollo was an important role. And if they're talking about Misty so much, maybe Misty's the next target. I don't think they would protect Apollo twice in one night. This is gonna be my. If they do protect Apollo twice in one night, I'm fucked. But if they don't, I'm winning. I'm
Okay.
taking W's.
W Riz got it.
Yeah.
Okay, Sigma Skibbity something.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
fluent in Gen Z, I think. Yeah, sure. Oh god, I've turned into a ghost. Good lord in heaven. Okay.
Skibbity.
Skibbity. Hello.
Hi.
You
Nice
awaken
meeting
to
you.
learn that you have 0 evil neighbors.
That's great. Thank you for telling me this.
Yeah. Great. Okay, that's it. That is a fantastic suggestion. I'm absolutely going to do that. Carbon will get a hard clearance note, but yeah, that is really a problem. I was mostly just like, I just didn't want to bounce it to anybody else at this point. Because like the mayor is still also a problem, but I think killing the monk is a better play. Yeah, I like that. Thank you. Good suggestion.
To the part where
Wood.
Jesus gets revived.
Wood.
I actually own this book. I
And
bought it.
speaking of revival, he came back on the morning which we are at, and in the evening, Sinopa was slain.
Whoa.
Oh,
You have
All
3
right.
minutes. Have fun.
Hey, Bill, can I bother you?
Greyback, can I
Yeah,
ask you
you
another
are.
question?
Oh,
You
shit.
absolutely can. In person or public or private?
Private.
Private. Great. Yes.
So I'm gonna go back to the grave.
So, with Mayor, does it always kill him? Or if he, like, gets... Or, sorry, oh my god, my brain. Does it always kill someone else if he gets killed? Or does it...
It is up to me. Someone might die.
Okay. Alright, I see. Thank you.
Yep.
it's going really well, actually.
Jai figured something out. He wasn't just he was like 50% goofing around in the first round, but like he kind of figured something out because of it, and so it made me trust him. But the only one we weren't sure of on my side of the board was Sinopa, so I'm almost thinking it's got to be Aphelion or Edgy.
I think it's a Felion, personally.
Shy might be on to me. He private messaged me last night and said he deduced and confirmed the roles of literally everybody but me. So I told him that I don't have an ability and that I'm a saint, but he confirmed he's an outsider, and thus that doesn't add up.
How does that happen?
What? Sorry.
RGB of Greybox scares me.
Oh, the specter of Grybok past?
It's terrifying. All
With
of
some
my
floating
hunting
disconnected
memories are
booba
flooding
because
back.
somebody redeemed the thing that gives my little spirit boobs, but I hid my spirit.
Disembodied boobs.
Here you go. Here you go. This is what it should look like. There you go.
Oh man,
Yeah.
the
Her
spirit has some
boobs.
lockers.
Yeah.
Why are all your outlines purple?
Because they did a filter that I made to make myself look all like ghosty and hauntery.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was like, your model doesn't usually look like that.
Only sometimes.
Anyways, Misty, what were you asking me?
Oh, were you helping Chai out with his problem?
I didn't understand any of that. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Were you helping Chai out before you perished?
Yes.
Ability and Apollo and Misty are good. Instead, they just focused on the one neighbor, which is odd.
Yeah.
Maybe I
No,
misunderstood.
you would be the first. It'd be start with you.
Okay. All right, I gotta go. Then I got some work to do. Thank you.
There we go. Book has been secured for tonight.
We say I got my favorites.
So if
Bwong.
Apollo goes and
Yeah,
raids
am
the
we picking
library, we'll
favorites?
find our books.
Yeah, I got favorites.
I got a
Yeah.
lovely astrology book. Oh, this is the town square here. I thought we were just at a round table like King Arthur.
Nah, we're in the public square.
Damn, we don't got any chairs out here.
They're all just
Why do we
standing
have
You guys have
chairs
1
in the
minute.
town square?
Okay,
Um,
I would like to step forward with an accusation immediately.
You'd like to make a nomination? Okay, who would you like to nominate?
Okay.
I
yeah,
believe
go ahead.
that there is a fey creature in our midst, and it is Aphelion.
Oh, well, damn.
You're nominating a
correct.
Aphelion, I
Yeah,
assume.
I'm
damn.
sorry. I also think they're in league with the demons. I forgot which was
What's your evidence though about this?
Yeah, okay,
Wow.
it's time
We need
for Apollo to
evidence.
make the case here. Make your case as you have it.
I have worked retroactively through confirming that who I believe is good in this. Now I know this is obviously something that, you know what? I'm just going to say this. I don't need to make my case. We've made our case alongside of this. It's only going to be one of two people. So if it isn't a Felian, I'm sorry that you're a victim of this insane roundtable nonsense. However, I can tell you right now that it's not Shy, because Shy, either through a genius move or complete madness, found out that it was something about how this game is something about his own role. I know, for instance, that
brain move.
I know, for instance, that another player was able to confirm two of us as good. One of them actively is trying to initiate their role, and I've watched them initiate their role. And the last one basically worked this all out from the other end. So I know it can't be about five of us. I know it can't be, I'd say, about five of us here. I don't believe it's Boo, because again, it would be insane that she died on the first night. She'd have to be the imp for the game to keep going.
The
That's
most
only way it makes
giga of
sense.
giga brains.
What is
I
important?
don't understand that.
Well,
I would
so
just like
here's-
to point out, well, first of all, only the nominator and the nominated should be offering evidence, Edgy. And second of all, I just did want to point out to Boo that you are dead. You do only have one vote left, and you do have your hand up indicating that you want to vote. You are
I guess we're
absolutely
voting.
allowed to vote if you want. I just want to remind you that this would be your only vote for the rest of the game, just so that a whoopsie doesn't happen. Because that happens even with experienced players like me. I'll like die, and then the vote will be like, oh yeah, absolutely, and I'm like, oh shit.
You sure you
So,
want to vote, Boo?
just keeping that
I
up
was saying,
there. Okay.
remember, a Felian does get to defend himself.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, and now it sounds like it's time for Aphelion to defend himself.
So, I've been trying to deduce who everybody is as the game's been going on. The thing is, I don't have an ability, so that's been increasingly hard. So I've basically just been kind of floating around and chatting with everybody because I have nothing else to do. So I'm a saint, unfortunately, and that has raised a bit of conundrum because I was asked about my role by Shy, and I said, well, I'm a saint, and he's like, wait a minute, but I'm an outsider, so that can't be. And then I raised the question of, well, then one of us must be drunk.
That's kind of sus, because I do know someone else happens to be the saint.
Hold on.
What? That's huh? Well, then someone's definitely drunk. Like, there is definitely a drunk here.
Okay, well,
Wait,
that
no.
sounds like
How
that
does
is
that
your
sound? That is
defense.
weird.
So you are claiming that you are a saint, and
Yeah.
that's essentially your defense.
I just read and I'm like, wait, there's only one outsider in this game, which means there can't be a drunk. But I am a saint. Well, that makes it even more confusing.
Okay, well, with this, 3 is the number of votes needed to put Af on the block, beginning in a few seconds when I do the countdown, starting with Boo.
Wouldn't it be smart to only do 3 votes in total? Nice.
That would be very smart.
Thank you, Carbon.
Okay, that
damn.
is
Pretty
enough
better.
to put you on the
Great
block.
thing.
However, the day has not ended yet. There still can be further nominations and executions. So feel free to do so if you would like. And if they get more votes, then they will be executed. If they get equal, it will be a tie.
I'm nominating Shy.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
is nominating
Whoa.
Shy.
All right, good luck with that.
Okay, Edgy,
All right.
would you like to make your case, please?
I've talked to both Carbon, Apollo, and Misty. Or not Misty, but like Carbon has given me enough information to know that Misty's probably safe. Unless Misty's a spy and I'm just like completely stupid. Either way, I know they're safe. I know that for a fact that they are safe. I know nothing about Aphilion's role, because I haven't asked Aphilion, obviously. And I know nothing about your role, Shy. However, I do find it really interesting that you jumped on the whole like, oh, like it has to be Aphilion, but then you didn't vote. And I get the whole like, oh, you only need like 3 votes, but like at the same time, your vote doesn't run out. You're not dead. So you could have voted still. I also find it really weird the way that you've been talking about your role, because you've been super vague, like, and shifting it around where I don't really believe you've told anyone what your role is. I don't believe anything that you've told the others. I firmly believe that you're like sticking with whatever is the most vague in order to cover your ass.
The aggression here.
Okay.
Okay, is that all you want for your case before Shy takes the floor?
Yes.
Excellent, Shy,
Right.
take the floor.
All right. First of all, to clear some misconception, I heard Greybotch say about the vote that you only have one vote per round, and I thought that it's not only for dead people. That's just my misconception, right? Second of all,
Okay, I will just clarify that just to make sure that there's not any confusion. Dead players only get one vote for the rest of the game. So Boo has used her one ghost vote for the rest of the game and can no longer vote. Everybody else can vote as many times per round as they want, but they can only make one nomination each round. So Edgy can't make another nomination, nor can Apollo, having both made nominations. And additionally, each of you can only be nominated once per round. Therefore, Aphelion can't be renominated this round, nor can Shy be renominated this round.
exactly. And because the only experience that I've had with this game prior was a single match in which I've been only dead. So I forgot about that, the fact that you don't only have one vote. Moving on, right? In fact, I did disclose my role to everyone except two people, which is Aphelion and Edgy. The reason why is because I slowly built up my trust with people near me, cleared their role, and understood what they actually are saying, and made sure that they're actually telling the truth. Well, you see, right? I might have accidentally did a big brain move. I quote-unquote am the virgin. So quote-unquote, theoretically, that one round that I tried to nominate myself, I should have instantly executed myself. On the spot. What does that leave us with? Either I am drunk or I'm poisoned. But what are the chances that I'm poisoned? First round, 1 in 8, right? They're so slim that I know for sure that I'm drunk. So I know for sure that I'm the only outsider in the lobby.
Greybotch, can I ask a question, a technical one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is what Shy said about the virgin role true, that if Shy nominated himself, he would have insta-died?
I will speak in the vaguest possible terms to neither confirm nor deny any specific player. However, if a virgin nominates themselves, then they are a townsfolk who is nominating the virgin, and presuming that it is the first time the virgin has been nominated, because that's the only time the virgin's ability works, a virgin nominating themselves should immediately be executed unless some other thing has prevented their ability from working. For example, being poisoned or being the drunk. Yes.
So yeah,
Ugh,
the chances
oh boy.
are of me being poisoned very slim. And I'm a gambler at heart, right? So I know my chances. And I did that just because I thought it would be funny if I instantly died, but it appeared that, oh shit, I'm still alive, right? So I instantly jumped to Gray asking questions. And it is very, very funny that you point out the fact that, you know, I didn't vote. But yeah, it's just because I'm stupid. You're right.
No!
Like I just
Okay,
misunderstood like voting. Now that I'm alive, I'll keep voting.
Okay,
Alright,
that
that's my
sounds
case.
like it sounds like your defense. First vote will start with Af. 3 votes to tie, 4 votes to execute. Going ding dong.
Oh man.
Interesting.
Okay.
Not sure about your case.
Wait a second. Didn't we just have the technical rule? Sorry.
About what?
The nominator. No, never mind. Sorry. I forgot. Shy's
I
not a
honestly
virgin.
think he's poisoned because if he's not the drunk,
Can we?
and I'm the
So,
saint, that
so
makes me the
I'm
one.
gonna just answer Misty's question real quick. A virgin's ability only activates the first time they are nominated, period. Like the entire game.
Oh.
It's a one and
Not
Okay,
first time
only
every
first
round,
time.
not first time every day. It's a one and done.
Okay.
So that basically confirms that I am the drunk. the only outsider in the lobby. So
Yeah, I know that I've told some of you this and some of you knew this, but just to confirm, if you press T real quick, it will pop up a list of how many players there are and how many of each role there should be. I say should because certain roles can influence the number of outsiders. The Baron, for example, if they are in play, would add 2 outsiders. In this set, that's the only thing that modifies outsider count, but there are others in other sets of characters.
And it still shows the same number. We came into that last time we played this.
Yeah. Those of you who played last time this came up, it shows the baseline number, not the actual number. So it can't spoil whether or not there actually is one of those characters in the game. It will just give you the ability to try and reason out whether you think one of those characters is in the game or whatever. Do you guys have a lot of questions, or are you just raising your hands for fun?
I do.
Okay. I feel like there's a lot of questions. I'll go around the circle. Apollo.
Sorry, Bill. I pulled up the T screen. I have a quick question. So I see that I can see that Fellion's marked as the nominated. Sino
on the block. Yeah, that means that Aphelion has received enough votes to be executed at the moment.
Sino and Boo are both dead, but their symbols are different. What is that?
That is because Boo has used her vote, whereas Sinopa. Oh no, absolutely. I don't expect anybody who's like unfamiliar with this game to understand every single intricacy of this UI. Absolutely.
I just realized it as soon as I asked it. It was like, oh.
Not a problem. Boo.
Can I just am I allowed to make an observation? I know we're in the voting period, but can I say a thing?
Well, we are not during a nomination, which is the only time I specifically don't want other people talking. So as long as we're not specifically doing an attack defend, it's still free open board. Absolutely, you can make an observation.
Okay, then I'd just like to point out that like whether Shy is either the drunk or the virgin who's poisoned, we still have a lot of people who are trying to claim outsider, but Shy is the least likely to affect that number. So it's basically almost guaranteed that one of the people claiming Saint is evil. I just want to like make sure that's mathematically how that works.
Or we could run into another Baron, in which case they're all telling the truth.
Well,
I don't think so.
Because it wouldn't mess up your role, what role you think you have. You'd still think you have that role. Like, so either Shy is the virgin who got poisoned, or is the drunk because they did shoot themselves, which means that anyone who right now claiming another outsider role is big suspect. Because it means one of them might be drunk, or it means that they're both pretending to be the same role.
I will make 2 clarifications based on your statement just for rules factuality. One is that you will never have a situation where 2 players are handed the same token. So if you have 2 players claiming that they are the same character, one of them is lying. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Okay.
There are different motivations for lying, especially in later sets. But no 2 people can be given the same token. That's point 1. Point 2 is that an outsider believes they are a townsfolk. A drunk believes that they are a townsfolk. So you will never be a drunk, different outsider. If you are the drunk, you would be shown a townsfolk token. So I just wanted to clear up a few specific aspects of what's being discussed. And additionally, the drunk will not be shown a token that somebody else has been shown either. If we want to put this in the way that the game is actually run in person, there's literally for 8 people a bag of 8 tokens, and I just put 8 tokens in. There are no duplicates in the entire game. And then I personally, as the storyteller, just know which one of them I have decided is drunk, but you just draw a token, then you just think that you are one. And when I pick who is the drunk, only a townsfolk can be my target for being drunk.
I fully believe Shy is a drunk.
Well, they're saying that if Shy was indeed a drunk, they wouldn't know that they're a virgin. They just see townsfolk.
Well, the virgin is a townsfolk.
I see.
Basically, as drunk, you think that you're a townsfolk. You think you have a specific role, but you actually don't. And yeah,
the storyteller knows if you're drunk.
I genuinely do not believe that it's Baron, because if it would be, then in total we would have quote unquote 3, and we only have 2 people posing for outsider.
Nobody's, to my knowledge, has claimed Butler, and nobody has claimed.
I'm also wondering if there is potentially a poisoner. Because there's a lot of misinformation going around, which makes me think there might be a poisoner in play.
Well, there could be, but it still leaves the fact there's 2 people claiming Saint, which means that one of the people claiming Saint is just
Yeah,
lying.
that's the weird bit.
That's
Well,
I'm giving one final minute and no countdowns because we already way past it, but there were a lot of rules questions, so...
We're about to find out if that Saint.
We're about to find out.
Right?
The vote has gone through. I'm scared.
I believe in the power of our drunk. Protect us.
Maybe we shouldn't have bet.
I
Maybe we
believe in
shouldn't
the
have bet.
power of our drunk.
Yeah, maybe
Saint
we shouldn't have bet
protects us.
all of this on some drunk guy that we just ran into in the alley.
You know what
thank
they say about
God.
alcohol? Sometimes it makes the truth come out.
Jesus.
Before I get banished back to the Feywilds, it was a pleasure, my dears.
Oh,
Good
you'll still
luck.
be here to haunt us. Don't worry.
Best of luck.
Oh, that's right. I can still haunt you from the veil. I'm going to proceed to do so constantly.
Well, this will be embarrassing. I was like, I'm gonna full court press this vote.
Oh yeah, we either end or we end, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Might not be the team.
With that, I regret to inform you all that the game continues. AF has been executed. Good night.
Wow. Wow.
What a fraud!
Yes.
Hold on, I need to
Man.
make a banish noise.
Ma,
Good night,
the thing's
everyone.
making Diablo noises again.
Good night.
No.
Good night.
Sleep well.
I feel like I'm going crazy. Bro.
Why is that?
Okay, so like, I did not like that they were all teaming up so fast. I was like, ah, fuck, I'm probably fucked. I went for Apollo, but Sin died. That is interesting.
I will tell you I did not make a mistake. Just to be clear.
So then that means Apollo has to be the mayor. Because as far as I can tell, that's the only role that if you are supposed to die, someone else might die instead.
That is a
Right?
correct reading of that role, and to my knowledge, that's the only way to happen in this set. There are other ways for that to happen in other sets of characters, but...
Okay. So, if they get down to 3, then they auto win if they have Apollo.
Well, they don't auto-win. They only auto-win if they convince... If nobody is voted to be executed at Final 3.
Okay.
So, the way that tends to work out is it's always like a real difficult question of like, well, if everyone is satisfied with nobody being voted out at Final 3, then there's probably something hinky, like the mayor isn't really the mayor because they're evil, or maybe there's a poisoner still left alive, so the evil players are like, yeah, bet. Let's not vote anybody out, right? Your ability won't work, or they know that they're the drunk, or like. So it's usually somewhat difficult for a mayor to convince everyone not to vote for anyone on the final day. But you know, that is how their ability works.
Okay, I'm trying to think of who to go for. I have an idea. It's kind of like a fuck it we ball idea, but it's the only thing I could think of. I pick someone who's dead, so it looks like no one died, and then I go to Carbon and Apollo and tell them, hey, I'm the soldier. I don't trust that Misty's not a spy.
Okay.
Well, wait,
I
can
mean,
they see if there's a minion still in the game, or there's no minion? They can't.
There's no way for them to know from like base game information who's left in the game. There are possibilities, like for example, an Undertaker might learn the identity of who was executed. So I won't say that there's like no way that they could know at all. But there isn't just like a global like, oh, we learned an evil player died, like that doesn't exist.
But can they see if there's a minion? Like, you know how there's like the thing of like, oh, there's a demon in the game, there's a minion in the game,
That is
an
only the
outsider in
base
game.
number of players.
Okay.
It does not it does not live update. It just says how many total players are alive and how many of each role there should be. So everybody knows that there should only be one minion, right? And
Yeah.
but regardless of executions, that's still the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm stuck
So you don't need to
between-
worry about that. You don't need to worry about getting like oh shit, like they know
Yeah, I'm
immediately.
I'm like trying to figure out what to do because, like, them dropping the spy thing, the possibility of Missy being a spy works in my favor. I can use that, but I don't trust Shy because Shy it goes in just as hard as I do.
Yeah.
But I don't want to kill Shy because that's going to be obvious.
I
And
definitely
can't-
want to compliment you on your accusation. You came in hot, and I appreciate that.
It's something I've learned.
Yeah. Be confident. Yeah.
It's something I've learned
it.
from playing Among Us that's off topic. TLDR, there was one time in Among Us where I got picked as imposter like 9 times in a row, and I just kept fucking with everyone. I kept winning. It was so funny. But I think I'm gonna pick a dead person, so I'll probably like Boo.
You gonna pick
So
Boo?
that way,
Okay.
yeah, just so it looks like someone did not get murked by the demon, and I can use that to say I'm a soldier.
Okay. All right. Valid. Great. I will send you back.
You're on the good taste list.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah. Obviously, my opinion is very important. I'm sure you can understand that. Jesus Christ.
Now
Thank
now
you.
now
I
my
love it.
beautiful
I'm
chat can stop
Impressed that
bullying
I found a
I've gotten
rigged
good
Christmas
taste
hat,
approval.
actually.
That's concerning. I don't know what that means. It worries me now.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Wait, hello? Wait,
Hello.
hello.
I'm back.
You didn't join the chat. Everybody heard that. It's fine. You learned that 0 of your neighbors are evil.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
Yep.
Actually, no, Shy. This is we actually crashed the bus. This is the afterworld.
No.
Oh no.
And speaking of the afterworld, there's always the day after tomorrow, which has risen to find that no one has died in the night.
No one has
Interesting.
died in the night.
No one
Oh,
died.
that was a mispress. Don't worry about that.
Oh no.
If no one died, does that mean the
Apollo
Monk
Carbon,
or
I want to talk to
soldier?
you too.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Go to the. I don't know how to do a three-way
Hey,
voice.
join
now.
in
We're
because
gonna
I
find out.
kind of wanna borrow Carbon for a bit.
We'll come back. We'll come back.
Right.
Oh, wait. They're already doing.
So,
Oh.
well, I have you guys here. I want to mention that it could be that the demon is picking somebody who's already dead, so that we think that there's a poisoner when there's not.
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
which is most likely the case.
People are trying to kill you.
I think not even that.
Holy
the fact that
shit.
someone brought up that Misty is spy or could be spy, and you wouldn't know if Misty's a spy, right?
I wouldn't. No.
As far as we know, there is a minion and there is a demon in the game. That's all we know.
But we possibly killed the minion already. We definitely didn't kill the demon.
I know that
Um,
Karen is pretty safe with you. What was your role again?
Raven's Keeper. Which is why they were trying to get me to be murdered, but I realized Demon doesn't want to kill Saint anyway. They need to get voted out to have their lose con.
Feel like now you're working to choose a player. You learn their character. Okay.
She is correct. She has
Gotcha.
she has realized why that was a bad
Uh-huh.
play. Good for
Yeah.
her.
Then it can't. It
Macy's
literally can't
very
be
sharp.
a Baron.
Mm-mm. No.
Like mathing. Okay. That's all I was gonna double check.
No. When 2 people were claiming Saint, it was like there's no way. And you were confirmed drunk, so
Yeah.
both of us are lying.
Yeah.
It's pretty
Misty
high
could-
risk. I mean, she might be the saint. The other one was not the saint.
Yeah. Well, wait, was she the other one who was claiming she was Saint? Who's the other person?
Misty is saint. Yeah.
Oh, I just dead ass thought it was Shy. But yeah, I don't trust Shy at all. Just 100% I don't.
Shit.
But I'll tell you right now what I am, which was Soldier.
Gotta
go.
go.
Oh, okay, because I see you're muted all the time, so I thought Ghost had to be muted all the time.
Oh no.
I'm
No,
muted
it's
because
not
I'm
like Among
streaming.
Us or anything.
Mm-mm.
You'll don't even hear
Oh,
me,
true.
rattling.
So am I.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
fair.
so-
That's fair.
Yo, chat knows something we don't.
No, chat.
Someone in
please.
chat knows something that you don't. It's
Do a
fine, they
head
know
pat
everything.
redeem on them. Tell us, send us signals, Morse code. Let's go.
Do not do that though, actually.
It's okay. My
I mean, if your own chat's doing it for lulz, then whatever. But
Wait, this is a
I'd
different
be
person.
impressed. Somehow, I'd be like, wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Okay.
There's my head pat redeem as proof. Then again, I think my proof was the fact that I got turned into a worm at the start of the stream.
Worm. Okay.
I will be right back for a moment, since I'm dead.
Okay.
Are we deliberating? I don't think we are.
we are deliberating. You have 2 minutes before I
Yes,
close
I
the day.
Hmm.
So with what we
We wanna go
know,
for the-
I'll wait until night then.
do we
do
want to
wanna
murder?
go for the safe play, or do we want to murder him?
I mean,
Hmm.
sorry, Carbon, go ahead.
No, I don't know. I defer.
I
It's like
feel like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 alive, right?
Mhm.
We could just go for a 50-50.
Mm,
Who do you think, Shy?
You have 1 minute.
Thing is,
like how Gray's over
if
there
I get it
cheating for
wrong,
another player.
then I'm basing it off the fact that Carbon lied to me, but I don't think he did, because his information checks out. I think I'm down to do a 50-50 on like nominating Edgy or me.
well, with I think so. I would go with this. I think we should do Edgy first, and then Shy second.
Why
That's
Because
a
like,
good
if you guys
question.
trust each other, then
I have a quick-
I'm
I
down
have
to
a-
put myself under
I-
the barrel.
I have a
Can-
quick question for Edgy.
Yeah.
What was last round's vote against Shy? Why?
Because I wasn't sure. Like at first, I assumed, but then Shy explained it, and then I thought about it. I was like, well,
Okay,
and I
okay.
didn't feel
Wait,
comfortable. But now I'm
let's-
sitting here and I'm rethinking what my decision was.
Let me think about this. I think if we off Shy, there's not that much downside because we know we don't instantly lose, right? I think it's
Look.
okay.
Well, I
5,
vote them.
4.
4,
And then
But we can also wait.
50-50 it.
3,
Do it,
But
Jarvis.
waiting,
2.
I don't know. I think it's risky.
Decisive action. I nominate Shy.
Okay,
Okay.
sure. We're doing it. We're
doing it.
All right, Shy.
Shy
I'll follow
has
your
been
plan,
nominated
Shy.
by
I
Apollo.
promise I will follow your plan, Shy. If you believe
Apollo.
in
Yeah,
it.
no. I'm
Please,
completely okay with it.
Please make
I
your
literally was
accusation.
the one
Let's go.
Go for a 50-50.
My accusation is that Shy is willing to throw. If Shy is willing to throw himself under the bus right now to get a to take a 50-50, then I'm willing to trust him on it, because I actually think that we iced the minion. I think we had enough proof that we got
Yeah.
one of them.
Yeah.
And if Shy's not the imp, or if Shy is the imp, we win right now. But if he's not the imp, then
Then
the
we
imp has
ice
nowhere to go. So we're gonna take
Yes,
this down
yes.
to a. We're probably gonna take this down to a 2-on-1. And I'm
That's
about
okay.
pretty confident that Carbon and I know who the demon has to be if it's not Shy.
Okay, Shy, what would you like to defend yourself with?
Chalky milk. Anyways,
Excellent.
Wait,
defense.
I don't want to kill him. He's got chalky milk. He's got chalky milk. Wait, please. It doesn't have to be like this.
I saw them chat often. I'm pretty sure they know what to do.
07.
5 votes. That is a wild number of votes. In theory, that can be beaten, but almost certainly not. Are there any final nominations before I close this day out?
Negative.
I want to
5.
nominate Masty.
You can't nominate because you are dead.
Ah,
4. Somebody else can
Someone
nominate for
do
you,
it
though.
for it,
3, 2,
damn.
Why so though?
1. Okay, and with that, our game is much more brazen and much less shy. Good night.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
That's such a.
Sweet prince.
Was that a pun?
Yes, it was.
The brain.
That was some good
proceeded.
wordplay.
Yeah, that was good.
I,
like it.
My balls cringe. I don't know how to feel about that.
I can't
Well,
believe that
welcome back.
worked.
Well,
I
yeah,
am a genius.
I still think you're in hot water for today, but who would you like to pick?
Okay, all right. It's down to this. I'm gonna explain my pick. I'm picking Carbon. There's a reason why I'm picking Carbon, right? Hear me out, okay? I can convince Apollo pretty damn well.
Okay.
If Carbon is dead,
Going with who you can gaslight. Okay, love that.
yeah, I can't kill Misty because if I kill Misty, Carbon might know who I am. Misty was already kind of taking Shy's side, so I can kind of twist it and say, what if Misty's the demon? And it's just fucking with all of us. And if Carbon's dead, Carbon can't point out that that whole thing of the good. Of oh, well, 2 people near me are good. Carbon's dead. Carbon can't defend that.
I mean, Carbon can defend however he wants because he would still be allowed to speak, but...
Well, I mean, like in the private call of Apollo.
I mean, still could. Like, he can say whatever he wants. You know what I mean? Like,
that's fair. Okay.
but I'm just saying, like, you can't silence somebody in this game. You can prevent them from getting more information. You can prevent them from making nominations, etc.
If Carbon is empath, Carbon is dangerous to me because that means the instant Misty is dead is the instant I am fucked. Misty's using Savior right now to protect themselves. I don't think Misty is Savior at all, 100%. I feel like Misty has to be something else, but I don't know what. But I feel like the fact that Misty's doing what I'm doing, right? Of not telling anyone what they are until the final end. So I'm picking Carbon because then I can go to Apollo and be and probably twist it against Misty. Because if I kill Apollo, Carbon and Misty will team up against me. If I kill Misty, Carbon and Apollo will team up against me. Knocking out Carbon gives me at least a better chance to convince Apollo because Misty has already acted suspicious enough, quote unquote, or at least enough that I can twist it to my advantage.
Okay. So you're choosing Carbon.
Yes.
Just to be clear, I just had a fucky wucky one time where I just got names mixed up. So I just want to clarify.
No, you're good.
Yeah. Okay, great. I will mark it so, and we'll see how things go.
Well, I'm sure they wouldn't at this point.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to admit to being the demon?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm feeling what world did he say you were?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was Saint.
Okay.
And with that, we have awoken to another day
No!
on the clock tower. Now, I'm going to give, Carbon has died in the night, and I'm going to give you all a little rules rundown on what I like to call the murder math, which is that there are currently 3 living players in the game, and one way or another, the game will end either today or tonight, because if Town does not execute somebody, the demon can kill, and there would be only 2 players left alive, almost certainly. In theory, there's always some outliers. Or if the town kills the wrong person, then there will only be 2 players with the demon alive. Or if the town kills the demon, then the demon dies and the game will end. So one way or another, today is the last day, or tomorrow or tonight will be the last night, at which point, today's the last full day. I will give you all 3 minutes to figure it out.
So
I will
sticking to the 50-50?
I will say that I had an alternative motive to killing Shy, because he was the wild card in this thing. No, I think this is time, because I think the minion gave up their vote. And I'm so confident in this, I'm going to say that if we don't execute today, we win. I'm the mayor. I've been the mayor the whole time. Carbon can confirm that I was good. Carbon, I believe, was the empath. I know he was the empath now.
Am I allowed to speak?
Oh,
You are
sorry.
absolutely allowed to speak, yes.
Oh yeah, this isn't.
I was just about to point out that you were muted, so I just wanted to say that.
I'm sorry. I thought you were like, "Hey, man, don't speak for me." I apologize.
Oh, no. Woo! Apollo is probably the mayor.
Sorry. This is literally just I know that you're a mayor, but if we don't vote anyone, right, and at night, someone tries to kill you, do we still win?
There's only 3 people left, so if no one's executed today, we win. So all we have to do is sit here for the next 2 minutes and not turn into a bunch of murderers.
Great, can you
the
confirm
problem
that?
is that
I'll confirm it real quick and then let Edgy have the floor. What I will say is that if there is a mayor and that mayor is not poisoned and that mayor is not the drunk, and there are exactly 3 players left alive, which there currently are, and no one is voted to be executed, as in successfully voted to be executed, they don't muster enough votes, then the team that the mayor is on wins, which in this set would be the good team. So the good team would win if there is a mayor who is sober and is not poisoned and is telling the truth.
It's okay. Apollo has been claiming to be mayor for this whole time.
Hold on. No, Edgy was trying to talk also. Oh, no. Edgy was trying to talk, but I interrupted them because I was giving a rule clarification. So let's have Edgy have the floor real quick.
Okay, so this is my belief of what's going on here, right? Now, I could be completely wrong, but I'm very confident in my choice that I would pick Misty.
Correct. So
the reason why I'm gonna say something. I am the soldier, right? Now, here's the thing. I have not gotten killed, thank God, probably because I'm soldier. And I've talked to Carbon. Carbon told me that he knows the 2 people by him are good. Okay, we got that down. Apollo originally said, hey, I'm a very important role, we need to keep me alive. Which Apollo just proved, right? I can trust those 2 with my life at this point, right? Or at least I can trust Apollo with my life. Now, Misty could be good, right? But here's another thing I want to point out with my accusation against Misty, why I'm having this accusation against Misty. My accusation comes from the fact that Misty, like, has been really quiet, like, not really quiet, but like, hasn't like said a lot, and it's always the listeners you have to watch out for, right?
But by that logic, wouldn't it be more safe for you to just not nominate anyone because you know for sure that Apollo is the mayor?
Yeah, I
Unless-
think if you trust Apollo that much that you're willing to put your life on the line for him, then you would trust that he's mayor and you wouldn't nominate anyone. You're trying to, in my opinion, point out somebody else so that we'll execute them and you win.
Yeah.
I will point
That's
out.
exactly what I
Okay,
think.
quick, just real quick. Then Edgy can have the floor again. Macy has had her hand up for a couple minutes here. Did you have something that you wanted to add real quick?
Do players know when they're poisoned?
Nope.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
No problem. Edgy, you were about to say something.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, sweet. So, that is true, yeah, that I'm basically, like, making myself look like a bad guy very quickly, but the reason I'm jumping to the floor so fast and quickly pointing out Misty so fast is because, yeah, what Apollo says is true. We should, theoretically, make all 3 of us, like, just not vote and then we win. However, I still want the imp fucking dead.
I honestly
I just
think
watch
there's a
all my
poisoner.
friends
Like,
fucking
there's
die.
Wrong evidence. There's a poisoner.
Okay, I'm gonna say nominations are gonna last for the next 2 minutes. Boo, you have your hand up. Go ahead.
I just want to point out, with the way people have been talking and discussing things, it's actually very likely right now that Carbon was the imp and just killed himself, and that Apollo was actually, or Misty was actually the what do you call it? The
minion?
the minion. Because the imp can kill themselves to pass it on, and this would be the time to do it. Because if Carbon was already, like, vetted 2 people, he was the one that, like, made the least sense to shoot at night. Like, it makes no sense for the imp to have killed him.
But,
Okay.
like, Aphelion said that he was the saint. Obviously, he was lying because we executed him and nobody died.
Yeah,
and
but
we
he could
didn't
have
lose.
poisoned.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's potentially a poisoner in this group. Like, we don't know.
Yeah,
that
that's
or
why I think there might be a poisoner. Is
But
because there's a lot of
I don't think
I would
so.
like to
may
talk
have a way.
after Apollo is done.
I may have.
Do
a
I
way to
have 1
dispel
minute to
that.
speak?
I haven't been able to talk this entire round.
Okay,
Oh, sorry.
go for it.
I don't think I can
Oh,
pause
go.
the timer,
You're
but like
waiting.
we'll consider it paused. Go ahead. The timer's more like what you would call a guideline. Yeah, Macy, go ahead.
Apollo, I didn't know if you wanted to say what you were going to say first.
Say what
Okay,
you gotta
so
say, Misty. Go ahead.
all right, thank you. I never claimed a role. There are 2 ways that we can go about this. Edgy also said that they were talking to everyone. They never talked to me outside of when I was testing letter size to them. The 2 ways that we can go about this is either we don't vote and we win via mayor, or we kill Edgy and we don't have to test whether or not there's a poisoner, which is the thing that I am concerned about because I do not want Apollo to be poisoned. Then, oh no, your protection doesn't go through because you are killed. The other thing with the Saints, again, I didn't claim I was Saint. I was Carbon helping me out because I wanted to get fucking murked. No one killed me. Why did no one kill me? I'm so upset about that. I wanted to be murdered. I wanted to be a ghost. That just confirms Aphelion was fake Saint because we don't have any Baron. There was no one else claiming to be outsider, which means that there was no 3 outsiders, which makes it only 1, which was Shy. Apollo.
May I add one thing to
Apollo, yeah, go ahead.
Change that. There can't be a poisoner. Otherwise, I'd be dead right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
The minion's already dead.
Oh, okay. Then we can just make here.
And
Aaron.
I almost can guarantee that the minion's wasn't alive last round. Because after we had taken out Aphelion used their vote to kill Shy immediately. And I didn't see a motivation
I
for
only
why
did that
Aphelion
because
would
my
vote for that.
community wanted me to.
I choose to
Okay.
believe my own destiny. If we don't vote, a vote to kill is a vote for the demon. You can trust me, I'm the mayor. I know how to get elected.
You clearly
This is the
haven't
final
met
1
my
minute.
mom.
Make up your minds.
You have a cute dog. I'll go get mine. Come here, buddy.
Yes, speak for one
Apollo.
Yes.
teeny tiny.
We can either kill Edgy and confirm, or we can test my ear. I'll go with whatever you do.
Let's Shy. Say
At this point, I am just going to say that if Shy is trying to talk over somebody nominating, I'm not going to give you the floor because you're not alive. You can't nominate, and I've given you guys a lot of time.
True.
I just wanted to point out that it makes no sense.
Talk
to
over him
nominate
if you want to
someone.
nominate.
So, you know, Edgy's plan seems a little. Oh. All right. No nominations?
I have no
We win?
nominations. I will not.
No
nominate.
nominations.
We're going mayor
I
route. Let's
think
go.
we're yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. I just realized I was
Yeah.
muted. I picked Misty.
Oh, you're nominating
My
Misty?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot I was on push to talk this entire time.
Oh no.
Okay,
Okay.
well, that nomination absolutely came in before the end, so you are going to get your chance to make your accusation. Go ahead, feel free.
What Boo said makes sense to me. The reason why what Boo says makes sense to me is because I completely forgot that the imp can do that, to be honest with you. And Misty, I was told what your role was by Carmen and Apollo, that you were a saint, or at least that's what the claim was. And you said Carbon was helping you, which could also make it very easy for Carbon to have been like evil and then like been rolling with you so you two could work together, especially because y'all are like right by each other. It would be very easy. And because Apollo was like so willing in the beginning to tell us, I'm in an important role, I could see Carbon. Now, I don't know if this is true, obviously, but I could see Carbon going, oh, Apollo's important. Keep him alive. We can use him to our advantage. That's my belief right now.
Okay.
Is going off of what Boo said, Misty has to be the imp. And Carbon had to have like yeeted themselves and just said they were empath this entire time. Because I can confirm what Apollo is because Apollo's willing to say it. And also like Apollo's kind of like proving it right now by being like, hey, let's do the 3 votes. But it doesn't sit right with me. It does not sit right with me at all.
Okay. Macy, would you like to defend yourself?
Round 1, Carbon was like, I see you're blue, and I made a joke at him that it was just my hair. I was trying to throw him off by making him think that I was a chef, and it didn't work out. I told him that I wanted to die. And I've spent this entire time trying to look like a role that needs to be murdered. Not like this, though. I need to be murdered in the night. Not during
like
the day.
this.
Not
Okay,
like this.
Is that your full defense? If so, we will begin
My
our
full
countdown.
defense is that Carbon called me out immediately, day 1 morning, as blue. And it's not just my hair. I swear.
Okay, first vote will begin with Carbon. It only takes 2 votes to execute.
I do
Countdown
not
begins
vote.
now.
My one and only vote, I pass it along. Oh my god, even the ghost didn't vote.
Oh yeah, the ghost
Yeah.
button working right now.
Yeah, Shy or Sonova could have ruined
I'm
this.
sorry.
We did not
No,
calculate that.
I have my theory.
Okay, that is not enough votes. Are there any other nominations? You have 5,
Counter.
4,
No.
Counter.
Just
3,
Apollo's mayor play.
2, 1.
Apollo, please be the mayor.
With that, the town has elected not to execute, and so it's nighttime. Just kidding. The good team won.
Oh,
The game has
Oh,
ended.
gosh.
Thank God.
Holy
Oh
shit.
boy.
Okay, let me do a
Nice
grimoire
fake out by
reveal
the DM
here.
there.
That's getting spicy.
The team that won is the good team, and
Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
we are going to reveal our players.
Oh.
We
Oh,
had
Slayer.
Knew it.
Cool.
Knew it.
Felian, the Scarlet Woman,
Sonova, you were the mug.
who
You didn't believe me?
did not
I
end
did
up
not.
using their power. He was executed early, or not early, but executed before it mattered. Boo,
didn't have
who
a
was
power.
kind of you have a power, it's just not an active effect. You have
Oh,
a
yes,
power.
that's true. That's
Yeah.
that's
Um,
true.
The Boo was the Slayer, who was a very lucky night 1 pick by Edgy, who basically just said, I'm just gonna pick Boo because
That is lucky.
I wasn't seen speaking with her, so who knows. Boo had confided in me that she was really excited to just yeet YOLO a shot at somebody early in
I'm
the
so
game.
sorry.
I
So-
am so mad.
I am so
Oh, no.
sorry.
I'm sorry
We
to
had
have vigilante dreams.
We would have had
We
friendly fire. It's okay.
had Edgy, the imp, who was the imp the entire game and was given the bluffs of Saint, Fortune Teller, and Soldier. They elected to
Soldier
go
was a good
with
bluff.
Soldier and pass the Saint along to Af. There was almost an argument that was made that Af could have been poisoned as the Saint, which, to be clear, would prevent the Saint's ability from ending the game if they were poisoned and then executed. That is a technique an evil advanced player can do of like sabotaging an ability that's an automatic effect to like quote unquote prove that the person was actually lying. Just like Shy. We had Maesty, the Raven Keeper, who wanted to die but then accidentally picked roles that the demon has no interest in killing. But
I realized we goofed because right after I did the nomination for Aphelion, I immediately texted Carbon, was like, "Oh shit! Like, why didn't we have Maesty do this to try to pull Black onto her?"
I'm surprised. We were trying to get her killed the whole time.
It was just such
You
a
wanna
quick
why?
move.
You wanna why I didn't kill Misty?
Why?
Because I knew if I killed Misty, you would know I was evil.
yep.
Because I had a feeling you were empath.
Oh.
I was like,
Yup.
I was like, Carbon can't be a fortune teller because that's a bluff. And the only other class I can think of that can know immediately two people are good is empath. So I knew I couldn't kill Misty
Oh,
this
I
entire
see.
fucking game. I was like, I can't.
Because he
Because
kept
it
me
was-
close
Which
to
ended up
me.
being good for
Exactly.
you, ultimately.
I see.
I was so sure we had. the
Honestly,
win.
I'm just kind of surprised I survived this long. I felt like Shy was gonna get me like nuked. I'm not gonna lie.
I thought Shy was
So-
doing.
I'm surprised that people didn't like take me more seriously on the fact that
Okay, let's
literally
finish off the roll call
confirmed
real
it.
quick, but then we can continue the postmortem. We had Carbon, who was sober, the empath, the entire game, and learned the exact same information every single night because his neighbors never changed. They were both good. We had Apollo, the definitely sober, definitely not poisoned mayor, who lasted the whole game. I think you might have had a slightly stronger case if you had blamed him as being the evil pair with Carbon, because then you wouldn't have a question of like, well, if we just don't vote, the mayor wins. Which I think was the real challenge with the Maesty vote. But
That's
the world in which Carbon and Apollo are just an evil pair sitting next to each other, and Carbon's like, I totally trust my neighbors, guys. Trust me. Is like, pretty valid. But you guys did a good job throwing things off with how much information was pretty hard confirmed. We had Sinopa the monk. Now, what I will say is one of the nights, Sinopa protected Shy, and on that night, Edgy attacked Apollo. And so at the time, I wasn't sure how balanced the game was. And so Apollo, as the mayor, bounced the ability onto Shy, who was protected, and
my
therefore
God.
nobody died that night. On a different night, Edgy attacked Apollo again because they were afraid of Apollo, but also didn't want to kill Carbon or Masty for other reasons. And at which point, chat was goaded into suggesting that I bounce it onto the monk, because at that point, you guys actually had pretty much figured out the game and were fairly certain of who the evil team was, and so I killed one of your stronger players, bouncing it off the mayor, and that is why Sinopa died on the night that she did. And Sinopa, you did good though. Actually, you protected some power players that were absolutely targeted by the demon. You did good. And then Shy, the drunk virgin who pointed the finger at himself and realized that in fact he was drunk
too.
Yeah, exactly. And
the
nominated
150
himself
IQ play.
for some hee-hee-ha-has, only to discover that he was drunk. I was really hoping that he was going to try and push somebody else to nominate him to prove that they were a good person. Like, for example, if Boo had taken a Slayer shot that didn't connect, and then Shy said, hey, nominate me, and then we'll know for sure that you really were the Slayer. But you figured out pretty much immediately that you were the drunk, with the only possible side world being that there might have been a poisoner, but unfortunately there wasn't really any other information to sabotage to make it look like there was a poisoner, because Carbon kept getting the same information every night. So tough game. The good team came together very strong. I have to give my huge compliments to Edgy, who had a fantastic set of accusations, especially against Shy. Even though Shy had really pulled in most of the good team to his side, Edgy managed to come off with a vitriol and fervor about how bullshit it was that was like truly immaculate.
I rolled on the charisma.
Could sell life insurance to a zombie. Like,
I play a bard in D&D games. What do you expect?
Okay. So
Like,
now,
honestly, I am genuinely surprised at how long I managed to survive, because this is like my first time ever playing this game, and I was just winging it. I was literally explaining to Gray my logic behind every single decision I made. The reason I chose Boo was because I was like, okay, I can't kill Misty because I'm fucked. I can't kill Carbon and Apollo because they trust me. If I kill them, it's gonna look weird. I don't know shit about Shy and Sanoa. I'm gonna pick Boo. And that was also partially based off a dice roll, because I'm not gonna lie, I did roll a d20. I was like, okay, who am I picking? Because that was originally was my plan, was I'm just gonna roll a d20 and pick random fucking people for the chaos. But and it picked Boo, and I was like, okay, we're picking Boo out of the three.
There was a
Okay,
part
now,
where I was sure you were the
real quick before we continue, I will let you guys keep talking. However, I would like to ask, how many of you would be up for playing a second game and or pulling in
oh
Sauna?
hell yeah!
Yes.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you would want to play a second game.
Second
Oh,
game.
right now.
Right now.
Sure, sure, I can
Okay,
do it.
sounds like we got a full
Yeah.
uniform. Who was the one that knows Sauna? Okay, I'm just gonna go
think so.
right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me let Apollo to stop hugging his wife.
Disgusting. Imagine. I thought everybody was maidenless.
Did you not hear me earlier when I said I had 6 partners? I have all the maidens.
I'm
I
joking.
stole your maidens, Gray.
We have lots
They're
of
mine
married
now.
people here and or
Sorry,
dating
but
people.
Shy is a virgin, so.
Okay, buddy. I'd like to say that I'm in a very happy relationship. All right.
With your left hand.
I joke that my partners are the egg wranglers because they have to deal with my ass every day. I literally got with one of them because I stole his horse.
Mhm.
Okay, but why only have one wife when you can have 2 wives and have both hands full?
Staring at myself in this game, it's hard to take myself seriously.
It reminds me of that
that's the goal,
joke.
isn't it?
You look dumb with only one shoe, so you should get 2.
Gee, Boo, why does your mom let you have 2 wives?
She didn't. I just did it anyway.
Okay. You got
Fuck the
bug
police.
eyes.
Fuck the police.
What the fuck?
Yeah, the ops are onto you.
Oh yeah, if my model editing point just like starts jerking around, don't worry about that. I'm pretty sure there's a ghost in my room because sometimes my camera just starts tracking something that isn't me.
Oh,
You sure
okay.
your face is lit properly?
Yeah, it is. I don't know why it does this.
Mm.
Then it
I
might
just-
just be the camera.
My guess, I know the house is haunted, so I'm guessing it's just the ghost that the camera is tracking.
Congratulations, you have your roll. We're gonna start the game.
Yeah.
Yay! Yay!
Do you remember?
Hello.
I see it's time for dark deeds.
Indeed, your demon is Booberry.
Okay. She's my neighbor.
And who would you like to select tonight to poison? Because you do get to poison on the first night.
Guess picking at random's not gonna hurt. Let's go with, you know what? Let's go with Carbon.
Carbon. Okay, excellent. I will mark that down. Do you have any questions for me?
No. I know this is an easy one. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, I'm going to try and run this game a lot faster. All right, bye.
10.
Hello. Welcome in. Your wish is my command, apparently.
I'm gonna commit so much murder.
I'm going to commit so much more to her.
They took this from me last time. No, not again.
Let's see. I was a little silly and didn't think to give you bluffs. So give me just a second as I decide them right now. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, your three characters that are not in the game are Monk, Fortune Teller, and Mayor.
Give me Monk.
Well, I mean, you do.
Yeah,
whatever
I'm
want
telling
with
you.
it.
I'm telling you though. I'm
Yeah.
gonna take. I'm giving you the my information that I'm gonna do.
Okay, you're gonna be going Monk, and your minion is Apollo.
Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, great. Any questions?
No, we're good.
We're good. All right.
Remember, I think you're safe. I think we're good.
I'll just.
Okay, I need to figure out what I'm going to show the investigator now. If I want them to get true information or if I want them to get bad information. And it's a little tough because there's some very strong characters in the game. They're not poisoned, which means that they don't... Like, I have to give them something. Now, I can either give them the poisoner and somebody else, either the empath or the undertaker, or I can give them the recluse. But I feel it's like a little mean. Apollo and Misty. Who is Misty? I could do that. I actually did that before, and they basically were just like... They just, like, killed the other one anyway. So it's a little like it's a little spicy. I might just do Masty and Af, because if they confirm who the outsider is, that's still very powerful. Because there's a lot of really good characters in this game. Like, there's a lot of strong characters in this game, so like it could be very dangerous, especially with a Slayer, although they're poisoned. I think I am going to show them this. But I will throw them a bone and say that it's... I will throw them a bone and say that it is the correct roll, because that at least gives them, like, some information to maybe work off of. We'll see if they twist themselves into knots.
It slaps so hard.
They're so fun.
I think I'm going to unworm myself because facial expressions are important.
I thought the worm thing was just a hypothetical question. Nobody told me it could actually happen.
Okay, but you could live your best life and be a worm on a string with no worries.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna use the
I will
bathroom.
also
Exactly. No thoughts, only worm.
I'll be right back.
Only worm.
Oh, brave, okay.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing this evening?
Hi.
You were just
I'm
talking
good,
about the
right?
investigator last game.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
caught on.
Yeah, it was fate.
You should have rigged the game somehow.
Yeah,
The way you
magic.
can't.
Okay, so you learn and recall that your information is only a one-night information. That either Aphelion or Maesty is the poisoner.
A who?
Aphelion
Okay.
or Maesty.
Okay. So
Is the
one of
poisoner.
the two is a poisoner.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll
Alright.
write that down.
Well, I mean, but I get the seasonal depression from hell. I'm just like, oh, the sun's not up. Time to become a corpse.
Hello, you are the
Hello.
empath. I assume you know how that works because that was like a big centerpiece of your game last game.
Yeah, but how do I know, like, if people near me are good or not?
I tell you the number of evil players who are adjacent to you and living.
Okay.
So, right now, you learn that 0 of your living neighbors are evil.
All right, good.
Okay, great. Bye-bye.
Lenka.
Taking vitamin D supplements are also
Yeah.
huge in the winter.
Hello.
Hello, do you understand how your character works?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Your ability is that at night, if somebody was executed on the date, like the previous day,
Uh-huh.
specifically that means like the town voted to kill them and they executed them, then you learn what character that person was. Their real character.
Oh, what role they have? Okay.
Yes.
Because when I read it, I was like, "What's the point of knowing who it was?"
Yeah,
Okay.
no. Yeah, you learn
Okay.
their character, which can either find out if somebody's lying, or, for example, if somebody was the drunk, their real character is the drunk. So, like, you would
Right.
learn drunk
Wow.
or
Okay,
whatever.
so I
like,
get to know if it's a drunk.
it's a very powerful character, but it relies on town actually executing people. So,
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
cool.
Awesome.
11 a.m. my time, and then sleep for 8 to 9 hours. But because my schedule's reversed, this was like during my like sleep time. So
Hello?
Sorry, I heard you say also right as I was hanging up. Did you have another question?
No,
Or
I
did you
said
say
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I cut out right in the middle. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Mm.
Same
like
thing,
in-
too. This is usually my sleep time as well.
Mm.
An hour from now, I would have gotten up for work.
unhinged.
Hello.
You're the
Hello,
soldier. I assume you understand how it works. It's
Yay!
pretty
That
simple.
means I have no ability other than the fact the demon can't gank me.
Demon
Yes?
can't kill you. That's right.
Yes, good.
That
I
is your
cannot
whole
be hurt.
ability. Yep.
Yeah. Yay! I get to run around and chat.
Investigate things. Yeah.
Ooh, investigate.
Okay,
Ooh, I
cool.
can use that.
Just making sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
Have fun.
Bye.
Oh,
I would basically get them free if I were employed or a student.
Hello. You are
Oh.
gone from here and also
Hi,
silenced, but
Hi,
it's fine.
I'm
Don't
here.
worry
I'm
about it.
here. I'm here. I'm here.
I see your chat. That's very funny.
I'll fix it in a second.
Don't
Hello.
worry about it. You are the Slayer. Do you understand how your ability works?
Ooh, I go kill people whenever I want to.
That's not quite right.
Okay.
Once
Explain.
per game,
Yes.
you can publicly declare that you would like to use your Slayer ability and pick a player. And if
Uh-huh.
the player that you pick is the demon, then they die.
I see. But if they're
But-
not the demon, do they still
If they're
die?
not the demon, nothing happens. If you're poisoned or drunk, nothing happens. If
Ooh.
you try and use it a second time, nothing happens.
So I can just go around the circle and murdering people.
You only get it once per game. So
Oh, sorry, never mind. Okay.
To
Got
be
it.
clear,
Gotcha.
if you use it, it is over, one way or another.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
I can use to take care of other things.
Yeah. and
Also
I miss-
because I work night shift, I get to have a lot of coworkers who are very interesting, so they make it worth it.
mhm. Yeah, my favorite one was when I worked night shift at Amazon. My night manager was the best.
Yo, that's where I work currently.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Don't worry about it. You are the recluse. Do you know how that works?
I get to be a hermit.
Kind of. Yes and no. So you are an outsider, which means that your role in the game is to make it a little bit harder on the good team. You don't have any active ability, but anytime any ability deals with a character or alignment, you might show up as an evil character.
Oh, so I get to be a little loosey-goosey.
Yeah, but you still want to win with the good team. You're still on the good team.
Okay.
It's
I
just
just
going to
wanna,
be maybe a little hard for
Throw a
people to
little
trust
chaos.
you. Yeah.
Okay.
Also,
Good.
a very important keyword is might. You know what might means? It means I get
Sometimes.
to decide whenever I want.
Oh, wait, so I can sometimes be on the good team?
Well, you're always on the good team.
Oh.
It's only with reference to other people's abilities interacting with you, what it tells them. So, for example, if you were the recluse last game, I could have given Carbon a 0 or a 1 because you could have been actually registering as good, which you are, or you could have been registering as evil, which you weren't, but that's what your ability does.
Okay.
So you're almost like a localized drunkenness field. Like, not exactly, but
Perfect.
yeah,
Okay, awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
fantastic.
And yeah, working overtime really paid well.
Wait,
Well, speaking of overtime, since we're running 2 games, we're going to run this game a lot quicker.
Yes.
Welcome to day 1 of Blood on the Clocktower. You get 3 minutes. Go,
Oh,
Speed Clocktower.
God.
Yay.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hi.
Wow.
Hello, everyone.
How are you?
Hey, Sam.
I'm doing well. So one of us, 2 of us are evil. That's cool.
Is the same count as last game. Same number of players.
Yeah, so we have 1 bad and one 2 bads.
I'm the same.
That
Don't
also
kill me,
means we have
please.
1 out.
I'm shooting myself? I am.
Okay,
I have
I'm glad
a-
you're not going to shoot yourself again.
No, I won't. I promise.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I just want to confirm some information that I got from my role. So
I am. I don't want to tell you my role straight up. Are you a reading role?
yeah,
You-
that's why
Oh.
specifically I picked you, and I'm gonna pick someone else as well next turn.
Can you only see like your friends, like your close friends, or do you get to see anyone like?
Don't even know if they could be. You know, they're gonna get us killed. Anything you want to reveal about knowledge wise?
I don't know anything you want to reveal.
Hey.
Listening to us? Ah!
That's
Yeah.
my secret. I'm always listening.
Oh no!
No.
Don't tell any secrets. No. I'm here to pose a problem, but not that kind of problem.
Mm.
hmm
I believe in women's rights and women's wrongs.
Yes! Perfect! I can do all of the things, even if it's very detrimental to myself.
True.
Mm-hmm. Is that helpful,
So,
Shaq?
They taste like floor.
That's fair.
So what's the signature
Um.
something that might check.
I'm not really willing to.
Divulge any information.
Yeah, not until
Hmm.
not until I know I can trust somebody.
Hey, Shy. This.
Hi.
Yeah. How we have such camaraderie from last game.
Yeah?
Yeah. How are you guys
Don't
doing?
have to trust your current face.
I'm doing fine.
Whoa,
you're
whoa,
so trusting,
that's
right?
facist.
Yeah, my eyeballs may be very large, but fine. It's okay.
It looks like you're trying to do the Puss in Boots face.
Welcome in, Raiders. I'm Grybog, digital vampire, and we are playing Blood on the Clocktower, my favorite social deduction game with all VTubers. If you haven't played it before, it is very much like Mafia or Werewolf or Town of Salem or God Help Us Among Us. I hope you had a lovely time and I will have to be attending them quickly though. But if you enjoy that type of game, sit down and stick around.
Gray, you're muted.
Hello.
I know, I was talking to chat. I got a raid.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like doing your DM, but you didn't know.
Nope, but good to check. Good to check. Okay, fantastic. You guys have all had some time to dick around and have little private talks. You got 2 minutes of open discussion and or nominations starting right now.
All right.
Yay. I
Yay.
think it's really good to nominate, honestly.
I think we should just chill for now.
Yeah.
Sure, you don't want to see if you can get yourself killed again, Shy?
I have not because I have a role that I kind of wished for.
No.
The last time that I played, so I'm looking forward to it.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're the demon.
Yeah.
I think we should off Shy.
Oh my god! Can you imagine?
Yeah. No. If I was a demon, I would have low-key been smiling.
Everyone looked at model
I love
tracking.
being demon. Or like, I think I would like it.
Does he have eye
We're
smile
just-
rigged?
We're just doing
Yeah.
the core set again, right? No roles change. No,
Correct.
no roles
Same.
change.
I mean, different
Well,
characters are going to be
yeah.
in this game, but it is the same set of characters. Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. No.
Well,
Understandable.
No,
If we're speedrunning this, I love y'all. I hope we all survive the night. And kissy kissy.
Oh,
Oh,
don't
that
leave
was-
us.
That was
What do you
cute.
mean kissy? Huh?
Wait,
Do
does the
you
question?
don't want kissy
Rules
kissies?
question. Does the demon know
why don't I
who
get tucked
people
in?
are? They just know if they're good or bad, right?
Sorry. What?
The demon doesn't know who people are exactly. They just know if they're good or bad.
The demon only knows who their minion is. They do not know the role of their minion, and also, but like that would mean that they then implicitly know who everybody else is that is good. They don't
Yes.
know anybody's roles. They
Okay,
just
I see,
know
I see,
who
I
their
see.
own minion is.
Yeah.
Okay.
As well as 3 characters that are absolutely not in play. Colloquially called the bluffs.
Oh.
Alright, so what's everybody's role?
Oh.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Okay, well, with that, it sounds like Town has elected not to murder anyone. I mean, send anyone on a long walk today. Anyway, good night.
Good night.
It's okay. Who's gonna go on a walk?
Well,
Oh my god, it's Blueberry.
collective sleepover room again.
Oh.
Hey,
Yes.
who would you like to pick?
We're gonna stick with Carbon because that seemed to work out well.
Sticking with Carbon. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. How are you feeling about the game so far?
So far, so good. Man, well, first of all, thank you for having me. I love playing this freaking game with you guys. This is beautiful. I was a little nervous at first. I'm like, this is great. But this game specifically, I don't know. I made a very deliberate choice not to talk to Boo at all.
Okay.
A very public thing. So we're going to see how this goes. I'm just going to play off of her moves.
Every strategy has merits. All right, I'm going to try and keep the game going quick, though. All right,
Yes, sir.
talk to you later.
Hey,
Oh,
I gotta
okay.
talk to you too.
Okay.
Brr.
Boros.
All right.
Very fair.
Hello, who would you like to pick?
Okay, I'd like to pick Carbon, please.
I'd like to pick Carbon.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, bye-bye.
You going to be all right? Like, you okay to continue?
No.
I'm sorry. All right, put Sino down. Time to end it.
I am sad. I did not pour myself enough tea, apparently. I have drank completely through my cauldron.
Mood.
I could use a
How
witness.
many like tea
damn.
bags worth of tea can you put in one cup? Like how big of a cauldron is this?
3.
It is
Chat, I want you to know that I accidentally had a fucky wucky, which is very funny. Well, not really fucky wucky, but I gave Edgy a 0, even though they were sat next to the Recluse. This has allowed me to big brain give a positive reading onto Aphelion. Now that Carbon will have died before Edgy's ability goes. Listen, calculated, planned, 100%. Let's go.
I have to say, we're a lot quieter this time.
Yeah,
Like,
I probably would be
you guys
speaking a
are
lot more, but
okay,
I'm looking at what each role does to like understand.
Oh, you're studying again. Got it.
Yeah.
He's learning how to read. Be afraid.
Shiza.
Yeah, it's hard to.
Hello.
Sorry, I was typing I was whispering to Carbon.
Don't worry, it's fine. You wake and learn that one of your living neighbors is evil.
Huh? Okay.
It is worth remembering that, actually, I guess you don't know this. I told the empath last game. The order that I wake people up in the night is very specific. So the first characters that wake up are characters that can cause misinformation, like a poisoner. The second characters that wake up are characters that can protect people. The third person that wakes up is the demon to decide who to kill. And then everyone else that gains information goes last because they might have died, and or whoever died might have affected their information, and or they might have been poisoned. So this is after the demon kill explicitly. If somebody died tonight. Does that make sense?
That is concerning. Okay.
So you'll figure it out when you wake up.
Alright.
But yeah. Just know that like you got your information last.
Understood.
Okay, fantastic.
Fans novel.
Hot damn.
I like that you had them within grabbing distance of your desk.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They have to be at all
Well,
times.
I'm glad that everybody has snackies because we wake up and in the night, our resident cute giant yellow-eyed Carbon has been killed in the night.
Okay, I wasn't the soldier, but I wanted to live.
Wasn't.
Dual
That's
pain.
automatically, I
Oh,
like
that's
how
unlucky.
Carbon was like, I'm the soldier, and the imp went, all right, bet.
Are you now?
Holy!
I want to talk to my neighbors. Shy or Boo. Does anybody want to just grab a private call really quick? Oh, Shy's already fucking gone.
Shy.
Yeah, we can.
Again, the question that I have is, right? I'm an investigator. I already asked the other person what role they are, so I know for sure, like 99% sure that you are safe, that you're townsfolk.
I am. I can
Mhm.
confirm that.
Yes.
What?
What? Sounds like you requested to chat with me? Was that
No,
an
I was
accident?
trying. I was trying to get Sin.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Sorry about that.
I'm staring into my soul.
They clicked on my name accidentally.
Do you have anything to confess to the ghost?
No.
It doesn't really matter.
What are
we
you
should-
claiming?
I'm gonna claim monk. What are you claiming?
I don't know yet. You have the access to the bluffs.
Oh, am I the only one who has access to the bluffs?
Yes.
Only the demon gets bluffs.
Yes.
Oh.
But you are allowed to tell your minions what they are. if
I
you
think it
want.
was fortune teller and mayor then.
Dude, that two near me were good. The first night.
Right.
The second night, I was told one of them is evil, and Carbon's dead. So I'm like, okay, that would make a feeling on my new neighbor.
Okay.
So
That
that's my
would,
logic.
Yeah, that would.
Especially because if anyone said, oh,
I see.
Hmm.
Maybe you should register as evil, and you can bait the evil team, right?
Yeah.
Is that not a
Well-
good idea?
They would know that I'm not evil because they know they're minion. So like,
Oh, what's the point? I see. Well, I will tell you some extra info. Greyback, it's okay if I talk, right?
hi boo.
Hi.
Yeah, you're absolutely allowed to talk,
Okay,
for sure.
Okay. I see. Hello.
Yeah.
Group.
Tell
Hello.
us lies, sweet lies.
Now I don't
I
want
wanna
to
hear
say
the
it. I don't
lies.
want to say it. I need to be careful with my ghosty information.
Whoa. Okay.
I will listen though. I'm just the ghost guy. Don't mind
can-
me.
This game is like 90% conversation though, let's be honest.
It
That's
is.
true. That's true. Well, I will
fun
tell you.
situation,
Unfortunately, I had a high value role, and I wanted to live for a long time, but
Oh.
I
They
did
called you
not live.
both.
Were you the fortune teller?
I was not the fortune teller.
Okay. That's one of the ones I know immediately you want to last as long as possible.
What's the
Oh.
Let me check.
We're a little bit smarter after last game, so we're like,
Only
This game is
slightly.
much more fun on repeat plays. Like, once
We
you
went-
understand the basic flow of the game, it's a lot more fun.
We went from
I
100
want to
IQ
play
to
this
101.
more.
Yeah, well,
I love
bold of
this.
you to
I
say that
love
your
this
IQ
game.
was 100 last game.
Hey! Wait a minute.
Collectively.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I'm still just very amused that Carbon went, I'm the soldier, and the imp went, all right, bet. Like, that could not have been better timing.
I need to remember what the button is. There is a button that just yeets everyone forcefully back to town if people are ignoring the gong. So just listen. Be careful. All right. Once again, you have 2 minutes to public talk and or nominate.
Well,
I don't think we have enough info to nominate yet.
Mm.
Unless someone has.
Like-
Who did Carbon talk to before this? Anyone? Did anyone talk to Carbon?
Did he talk to anyone the first
No,
time?
he was just
I
sitting in
So-
Town Square.
Well,
yeah.
I talked to
Well,
Snowboat,
the
but we
girls
were
are
just
driving.
chilling in town.
Yeah, we were
And
just
then-
like, oh, it's just the two of
We're
us.
And I
I
asked them for
went into
information.
church
They
to
said
see if I
no,
would explode.
and then I did, and then I
Edgy was
died.
chewing on cues. Oh, go ahead, Carbon.
Oh, I was just saying. I asked them for some information. They said no, and then I died.
Who did you ask for information? Like, out of curiosity, who went, no, thank you.
It was me because I was like, I don't trust anybody yet, so I don't want to give my role, and I don't know who's okay.
Like, you're supposed to decline someone politely, not aggressively.
I did decline it aggressively. Carbon is manipulating you.
Oh, that's just I'm just.
I don't know.
Look at his eyes.
I think you can trust me the most out of everyone. All right.
I mean, you did bite the bullet first. so-
Mm.
We're gonna find out it's that sick play where you start as the imp and you just kill yourself right off.
I have had a demon claim that they were the washerwoman and then just back up their minions bluff and then die on day one and just be like, yup. Anyway, and then everybody just believed it the rest of the game.
Wow. What does the washerwoman actually do? Oh, I see.
Something
Mm.
very useful.
The washerwoman learns that that two townsfolk, one of them is a specific townsfolk.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, well, it sounds like nobody's gonna nominate, so 3,
Yeah, I don't
Two?
think we have enough.
1, Jung.
Dong.
Good night.
We're back into the
Good night.
sleepover
Good
room.
night, honk shoe.
No.
Hello,
Okay.
hello, who would you like to pick?
Hello. Tonight we will be poisoning Aphelion.
Bellion. Okay, excellent. So noted.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Alrighty, good night.
What was that?
I love the character design so much.
The character designs are amazing. All right, who is
Yeah.
everyone's favorite Honkai Star Rail character?
Sunday.
I have to
Sparkle.
know.
Sunday.
Sparkle's
Sunday.
undeniable.
If your
don't-
answer is anything
Sparkle or
to Sunday,
Venturing.
I'll lose it.
Who would you like to pick?
Carbon.
Carbon. Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Train, but I do know that I listen to Sparkles like
Okay, our demon is going with a bluff that's also going to kind of back up somebody else's bluff. It's gonna be a real shit show, and I'm gonna love
For,
it.
for Sunday for so long, and that's when I hit my burnout. And I didn't have enough stars
no.
built for him, like needed to come in.
No.
So,
I have him E6S5.
Wow.
Can I be you for a minute?
Okay, I need to decide if it would be more funny to give Edgy the same number. I think it would, but like giving them a 0 would be pretty funny also, because it would like kind of imply that they're the drunk, potentially, or it would also sort of out a poisoner, potentially. I think I'm just gonna keep it at 1 though.
Please get this old man off the floor.
Me when I'm 7.
Hello. You learn that one of your living neighbors is evil.
Punch in the air. All right. Same info as last night.
Same info as last night, yes.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, good night.
Year old people getting shredded, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing?
Welcome, welcome back to the following day. Listen, my words are also failing me, and you see, everybody's here that was here yesterday.
Oh.
Oh no. I don't
That's
like
good.
that.
That means there was a monk or a soldier, but no one counterclaimed my soldier.
Mm.
Hmm.
So it's
Dude,
probably the monk.
may I get a word?
With whom? I'm sorry.
I think
Oh.
it was edgy.
Who one of them is? Right.
Okay.
So I'm investigator, right? And I can clear May, Misty, and Aphelion because
that's- Weird, because
I know.
I'm empath, and apparently one of the people near me is evil. And that was after
Yes.
Carbon died.
Perfect, because Misty is the recluse.
Oh, I
So
forgot
that's why
Recluse can show up.
It,
I need to keep a fortune teller alive. What?
Yeah.
What is your goal?
Okay, I don't want to like quite say what my goal is, but I'd like to make it to a certain point in the game at this point. Like I don't want to like put a target on my back by accident. So as long as I can get to like near end game,
Oh, are you very democratic?
I am incredibly democratic. We love the government here.
We
should
put
go.
me.
All he told me was that he's a townsperson.
Mm-hmm.
That means I
Well,
need
he
to go talk
told
to
me.
Sin though, because I told Sin I thought it was Aphelion who was evil, because after Carbon died.
Unfortunately, I was the Slayer.
Oh,
That'd been nice for
no.
somehow.
no.
All right. Yeah.
I didn't mean to press that button.
Yeah,
what
Sorry,
are you,
talking
Apollo?
in the stream.
You wanna tell us?
Last night when
I
no one was
love
killed.
the fact that wasn't that the first class to go last game too.
Yeah.
Like it's almost a repeat of first time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we know there's a monk somewhere here.
I didn't like you said. I didn't like that you said that.
What does the monk do? I need to
It
look.
picks
The
a
monk
player every night
protected
to
someone.
protect them.
Unless someone wants to say
Oh.
that they were actually the soldier, which no one did. No one called me out. They were like, you're lying.
You
Can I
said you
trust
were
all
the
three of
soldier.
you?
Yeah, I did claim to
Of
be
course.
the soldier.
Me
In the
too.
hopes that
Mm.
the demon would not pick me, but the demon said bet.
I'm Raven Keeper.
You're a Raven
Oh,
Keeper?
what is
You're the
Ooh.
Raven Keeper?
I just,
Yeah.
I want to join the Cool K Cat chat.
Oh, go read.
But you know,
Yeah, that
yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Really good play by Sinopa there, claiming the Raven Keeper in an attempt to seed false information to possibly an evil player in that big group so that they are not selected. So yeah, that's actually quite good.
I was hoping you would say more than that. Never
We have
trust
like 3
anyone again.
seconds.
But no, you can talk at the speed of a hypersonic weapon.
Thank
I'm
God
sorry.
it gives you a
Back,
warning.
you heard the gong.
Ah.
I accidentally
Sorry, I'm
pressed
late.
G
The
for
library wouldn't
gong,
let me leave.
Oh.
but
Oh,
she's
you
actually
can
revealed the grimoire, which is all of the information on
Oh
the game.
no.
So fortunately, it's like, are you sure you want to do that, champ? So that's good. Anyway, great. Continue. You guys have 2 minutes for open discussion and/or nominations. Go.
Greyback, how do I message someone first?
If you're trying to do a private message, it can only be to your neighbors, which are Aphelion and Booberry,
fuck.
because that is implying that you are leaning over and
Okay.
whispering to them.
I have
Otherwise,
very big ears. So you can't.
you would
miss
have to
them.
have a private discussion, which are no longer open at this time.
Damn.
Oh, interesting.
Oh no.
Hmm. Does anybody have any information that became relevant today, or?
Also, incidentally, if you see little letters flying between people, that means that they're
Yes.
sending each other DMs.
Oh, that is. Okay.
Slipping
okay.
in.
They're slipping in.
Carbon,
Sliding
I
in.
need to talk to you tomorrow.
I don't know if he heard it, but he's also muted.
No,
Possibly.
Whoa, repeat.
Carbon.
Hi.
I said I need to talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I will haunt your house tomorrow.
Well, if
Oh,
nobody's going to make any nominations, I will just end the day early in 5, 4,
I'm gonna go watch a
3,
movie, chill at home,
2, 1.
have a nice drink. Good night.
Well, back into the group sleepover room.
Ooh, I'm
Are we
pushing
having,
over
like-
things, scaring people?
Are we having like one like the town center?
Who would you like to pick?
It's rough. I'm gonna stick with Aphelion for now.
Oh, okay, fantastic.
Just like, if everyone can see each other, we're fine.
They did this in Clue though. It's not fine.
Oh, what is Clue? I've not heard of that one.
Hey, Shy.
Oh.
What you doing there? I just want
What am I
to.
doing?
Yeah, you have something to share for the class?
Shy is
What?
just like admiring.
No,
all
Shy.
of
I
this
see him sliding DMs into people.
Yeah,
Well,
I
Blue,
saw
what are
two
you doing?
DMs, so I replied.
I was talking
I'm
about.
just saying how beautiful my neighbor is and how
Oh,
we're
oh,
like
sure,
the moon
sure.
hanging in the sky and we're only but stars
Sure,
compared to
okay.
their brightness.
I saw that hat he was wearing. I was like, "Hey man, when you say cocks, do you mean like what kind of rooster is your favorite?" Honestly,
Let me recreate.
Who would you like to pick? I'll let you get back quick. You're muted.
Aphelion?
Aphelion?
Aphelion, yep.
Aphelion? Great, fantastic.
Are you guys not spreading? Are you not passing messages to your neighbors?
Listen, if you're not telling your homies how wonderful and beautiful they are you really being a good homie?
Absolutely not.
Exactly,
That's why I
100%.
only marinate my homies with. Oh wait, I only neg my homies so that when I give them a compliment, they really like it.
Are we talking cannibalism? Because I don't know if anyone looked at my stream tags earlier, but cannibalism is always in there.
I
Oh.
need an adult.
No, we adore What was it? What is Polly's town?
Okay, I need to figure out what I'm gonna tell the empath. They are still sitting next to a recluse, and their so they are now sitting next to theoretically a 0 or a 1. But I'm concerned that if I give them I think I'll just keep giving them 1 the whole game as long as Maesty is alive, because I don't want them to like metagame it too hard if I like go back to 0, because I think that they genuinely clock that Maesty is the recluse. So there's a world in which we try and sell that Shy and Maesty are the evil pair, but I don't think I don't think that's gonna work out. So like, I think I'm just gonna show them 1 every single time now.
Hollow, how could you?
They're not really on to evil, but Shy 1000% believes Maesty is the recluse, and Edgy got a 1 between the recluse and the soldier, and now the soldier is dying because they've been poisoned. So, and the character, I guess I could still show I think showing a 1 is the better play, because there's still theoretically a world, because Shy saw that Maesty or Aphelion was the poisoner, so that would kind of still sell a world that Maesty just came off the bat with a recluse bluff, and that there's a drunk in the game. Like, that is, yeah. I think that's the best way to do it.
Oh. Yep.
Hello.
Hello! You learn that one of your neighbors is evil.
I have a question.
Sure.
Let's say theoretically someone who is near me is a recluse. Can they change between good and evil? Or is there just like a 50-50 on if they show up as one or the other?
Well, it's not a 50-50. The way that the recluse works is that they might show up as evil or as any evil character. And anytime that something says might, that means that I, the storyteller, get to decide what I think is funniest.
Okay, I see. All right, understood.
Yeah.
Really? Out of blind
The therapy. Oh,
Congratulations. We have woken and found that unfortunately our Fae has been banished to the Feywild.
no!
Whoa. My
No!
Ah, you've joined me in the afterlife. Hello, welcome.
The afterlife? I'll see myself.
Boo! No.
Hey, like,
You got 3 minutes. Get him.
Okay.
Ooh, can I
So,
talk to you for a second,
Lillian.
Boo?
Sin, I want
We
to borrow
can't
you too.
private anywhere.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
go ahead.
We can't private anymore?
No, you
Oh, yeah,
absolutely
we
can go
can.
private.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I forgot.
you're good.
I got this
Yeah,
backwards.
let's-
Yeah, I
let's
can
do
talk.
it.
Let's
private.
Scared the shit
But
out of me.
we got
I was like,
that part.
My thing didn't go through, I guess.
yes.
Investigator.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else. I think Aphelion. So he had me and I think Aphelion. So they want to know what your role is. So I'm going to deliver the mayor. If
Yeah,
that
you can
makes
tell him.
sense.
Mhm.
Okay.
We're gonna get. Yep. We can do
He's
that.
the only guy that I.
You don't know if she's recluse, right?
She instantly jumped the gun. I didn't even say that. My role.
But
So-
maybe she knows that she's being registered as bad. If she's, because she can swap.
No,
Wait,
no.
Can you swap?
Yeah, you don't know one thingy.
Oh, I see. If you're recluse, you don't know. Okay.
I just know that you're safe because first of all you're dead, and second of all, you tried to
Your circle.
Oh, fancy.
Because like I trusted you last round, and like you seem like you got a thing going on. So like for the type of mischief you want to cause. Okay.
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 Go ahead. What do we? How are we doing this? Because I'm trying to figure out how to approach this. Because so far I've been wrong on who I thought was who.
So Apollo. What is it? It's.
I'm the monk.
The monk. That's what it is. So Apollo's the monk.
Game.
Okay.
Like right when we get to that part, I'm gonna accuse Apollo because Shy told me Apollo was acting weird. Aphelion says that they were a soldier, that he was a soldier, and and Shy told me Misty's a recluse. So what Shy's telling me is correct, and Misty's a recluse. That's where my false positive's coming in, which would also line up because Aphelion's dead, and so if next game I get another one of like. Well, I don't know. Sorry, my brain's rushing. My brain's making
It's okay.
connections
It's
here.
okay.
Shy told me Apollo was acting weird, and Shy said that Misty told Shy that she's a recluse. So, if that's correct, that's where my false positive's coming from. Unless Shy's like doing some big brain, not Shy. Unless Misty's doing some big brain shit and completely gaslighting everyone, which I would
Right.
not be surprised.
But also,
Yeah.
I claimed soldier. So and someone didn't die. So clearly that means, their monk was at play. Must have known.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay, we'll see. We'll
All
see.
right. Yeah.
Carbon.
Hello.
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 Hi.
Wow.
Everyone, you have 2 minutes to get your shit together.
So,
You know the drill.
oh, so we can like
Wait,
accuse
yeah,
people now?
whoa. Why are we doing private chats? Get back here.
Oh.
They
No
wouldn't
private chats.
catch
We're
me.
time's up.
Oh, sorry.
Oh God. Okay.
Mission to leave.
Whoopsie daisy.
My bad.
Our bad. Okay.
I thought it
let's
was-
go.
We're gonna
So,
restart that timer. There you go.
okay.
All right, 2 minutes for public discussion and or nominations. Get them. I actually need to make sure
Does
that somebody
anybody have a nomination?
nominates.
I nominate
Welcome,
Apollo.
Raiders. Welcome. Oh my
Oh.
God. Okay.
Okay, well,
Thank
sorry,
you.
I guess we're gonna find
Sorry,
out,
who was that? Who
What does that
nominated?
mean?
I nominated Apollo.
Okay, Edgy, great. Let me just grab this. Nominates Apollo. Fantastic. Edgy, please make your accusation and your case as to why you are sussy.
All right. So, I know that the people near me have to potentially be good. So I know it couldn't be Well, Carbon's dead, obviously.
Woo.
And I don't think it's Misty that is evil, right? Now, I was told at one point during the night that someone near me was evil. Now, I first thought that was a Philion. I fucked up. I'm so sorry, Philion. Was not a Philion. I straight up I immediately went to Sin, and I was like, I don't trust a Philion. But then I realized I fucked up, so I went to Sin. I was like, I fucked up. It was not a Philion. But a Philion told me that he is Soldier. Now, here's the thing, right? From what I was told by a Philion, Soldier can't be killed by Imp. Soldier can be killed by poison, right? And I was also informed.
That is half correct. Poison never kills. Poison prevents an ability from working. So a poisoned soldier could be picked by the imp and killed. They would need to both double target the same target in order for that sequence of events to happen. Poison never directly kills.
Okay.
So
poison operates
cannot
just like being the
kill-
drunk, but it only lasts for one night.
So if it's just the demon can't kill the soldier.
So here's
Correct.
my
Unless the
logic,
soldier's drunk.
right? Here's my logic with this pick. Next night, I will find out if someone. I know this is me putting a target on my back, but I'm very confident in my choice right now. All right, I'm putting this target. Next night, I'll know if Sin is good or bad because I'll know how many people near me are evil and how many people near me are good. Right? So if that number suddenly goes from 1 to 2, I'll know it's Sin. If it stays at 1, I know it's not Sin. Right? I don't know about Boo because I'm not sure. But I've also been told that Apollo has been acting interesting, and I can confirm this considering that unlike last game where Apollo or kind of in last game when Apollo was like, "Hey, what are you guys?" It was like kind of really quickly. But when me and Apollo were first talking, Apollo didn't mention what they were until I asked.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else you wanted to add to that, or is that pretty much just like Apollo sus?
That's my claim is that the pattern change. And because the pattern change, my brain is focused. And I'm confident in this because, again, if I somehow survive the night and don't die, I'll know if Sin is good or bad. So that's why I'm not picking Sin.
Okay, fantastic. Apollo, what would you like to say in your defense?
So I will say that I understand what Edgy's getting. First of all, I'm the furthest one across from the table from them. That makes sense. Or the circle. That makes sense. I kind of agree with that logic, so I won't speak against it. But Edgy is also saying that they are looking for pattern recognition of the way I'm acting. However, in information gathering, you should not ask the same questions in the same order the second time, the third time you do it. It's how you get information. Yes, you're right. I was actually restraining myself from asking that immediately because I knew we were all under a time crunch, and I didn't want to just give it away here. So what I will give away is I can tell you that in I believe the second night, I, the monk, protected Shy, and we didn't have a death. That I believe, unless there's another role that can block an attack, that Shy was the target on the second night, and then the imp maybe moved on to Aphelion because, I don't know, maybe they thought that Shy was the soldier or something. I couldn't even say that. What exactly that part of it is there. But if you kill me, we are losing the ability to tank a hit from the imp. I already gave us one. I actually think it's a bad idea.
Okay.
How about
you're not the accuser or the accused. If you want to change to another nomination later, somebody else can do that, etc. But for now, we are going to make our votes starting with Boo and concluding on Apollo. 3 votes is how many you need to execute and get him. Okay, that is enough. You are on the block due to a last second vote from Shy. However, nominations are still open and feel free. You still have 2 minutes because that doesn't count against your timer.
That's fair.
To nominate somebody else if you so choose.
Is this because Shy? I'm going to ask you just outright. Is this because of the coin flip that we couldn't quite verify?
No, it's nothing personal. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's just information that I've gathered and the way you acted through DMs or the information that you gave me about your role didn't really check out.
Yeah. Okay.
So nothing personal. I love you, homie.
Aww.
That's a little murder between friends.
Yeah.
All right, then I will state my belief. Then I'd actually like to counter accuse against Edgy.
You'd like to accuse Edgy? Absolutely. You are going to nominate Edgy.
And we'll let the group decide this. Very
Make
simple.
your case.
Very simple. Is that Edgy was very quick to jump onto me because they said that I had been acting differently. However, I kind of saw the first round as we've all been moving a little bit quicker in the first round. So like Edgy literally said that I had been not asking immediately what's going on here. But when I jumped into chat, Edgy was basically I'm going to use the word filibustering, talking about nonsense stuff to kind of like slow down the time. It kind of felt like a long waste of it. So I don't understand how you can throw that accusation at me when you had done literally the same thing.
Okay, that sounds like the conclusion of your argument. Edgy, care to defend yourself?
I did the same thing last game where I say really silly things when I go into the areas. That's the same. My behavior has been the same since. If you want it, I don't mind being accused because I know that I'm not an imp or like a minion or anything of the sort. I'm very confident in that, and I've provided a lot of information as the empath of who is good and who is bad. If I die either by an execution or by the imp targeting me, they lose information.
Okay. If you don't have anything else to add, we will begin the countdown. 3 votes to tie, 4 votes to execute, starting with Masty and ending with Edgy. Okay, that is not enough. Apollo is still on the block. You guys have 30 seconds to make any final accusations, although I suspect you won't have any.
No, we're fine. We're chilling. For now.
Good to go. Yeah,
It was worth a shot.
Yeah, this is sound logic,
Worth a
honestly.
shot. Worth a shot.
If it helps
Okay.
cookies in the Vale, you can join me.
I accept oblivion. No, it was worth a shot.
And with that, the game continues on to the night phase. Apollo has been executed. Good night.
See, I told you I had tea and cookies.
What do you mean by worth a shot, Apollo? Huh?
I hope you're ready for me to...
Who would you like to pick?
Edgy gamer gal.
Edgy? Okay, fantastic.
I should have said it during my accusation. I can still talk. I'm a ghost, though.
Yeah.
Edgy
Yeah,
was
you can still
very,
talk.
very, very full. We're talking about pattern recognition now. Okay. So you're right. So your behavior is the same, self-admitted. Last time when you were the imp, you were trying to get the last person killed so that the mayor thing wouldn't go through. So
Hello.
Hello.
I can't
You
get my,
learn. What's
my
that?
camera to work for some reason.
Did you accidentally press the button that toggles it off?
No, because I've pressed that a couple of times now. It just randomly stopped working when it looked like it was night and it wasn't. And then I've gone through all the settings and it looks normal. So I don't know.
Okay, I'll see if I can find a setting for it. Regardless,
Okay.
you learn that Apollo was the poisoner.
Damn, I knew. I knew it.
Okay. Good
Thank
night.
you.
could be fair.
Yeah, it was more like info that she had that I had didn't match up, and that's about it.
It is kind of funny that you're like patterns. I acted the same as last round when I was evil.
Sometimes my pattern recognition is not the best. Also, Philly, you better save me some cookies because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna die this round.
Oh, absolutely. I've got, what do you like? Black, green, or white? Because I've got all 3 varieties.
Ooh.
Whichever one I can mix with wine.
Why would you do that to the
I'm gonna make-
tea?
I'm gonna make
What's
gator
with
wine. I'm gonna
you?
make gator wine tea from beyond the grave.
It's
That's
mixing
just an insult to tea.
well, there's a lot of teas that are actually encouraged for you to mix with alcohols, depending
Oh,
on
I
different
suppose.
factors.
I don't know if I'd mix Gatorade into those teas, though. To be honest.
No.
I'm about to
Coward.
make some tea right now. Watch me.
There's
I
a popular
try it
internet one.
once.
Anyway, you
Morning.
find and learn that in the night, Edgy's opinion on Gator wine has gotten them killed.
Whoa.
Oh no.
I want to be surprised,
Alright.
but I'm kind of not.
You got 3 minutes.
Oh,
Oh, that was real quick.
that was real quick.
That was fucked up.
That's crazy.
They were just gone.
That's terrible.
Actually, the mayor. I don't buy it. And Sinopa being clear, that checks out.
Yeah, I believe because I've talked to Senna a lot. I trust Senna.
Let's touch base on our info.
Okay.
I know that
Because, like, honestly, they could have been poisoned the first round, too. If there's poisoner available. Which is, like, the issue we had last time was, is there a poisoner or is there not?
I
And
think
if they got
that
two different answers,
evil is pretty cooked
there's
right now.
probably a poisoner.
I think that evil's pretty cooked right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
really?
So if they would have kept quiet for one more round, we could have got, like, actual, like, usable information versus now it being, like, which round did they get poisoned on?
Oh yeah, because they did say that if they had the same answer this round, they would know.
Yeah. It's very frustrating, actually.
Well, to be fair, if you're poisoned twice in a row, would you get the same answer?
Yes.
No.
You sure? Yeah, I would say you could
You
change.
get whatever
Oh,
answer
right.
I want to give you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You get
Except for
whatever
the
answer
correct
is
one,
the
though, right?
most problem. No, I can give you the correct answer too.
Oh.
Typically,
misunderstood.
you would only give a poison player the correct answer if it is misleading to their worldview.
We seem
If
to
that
talk-
makes sense.
Look at his devious little stare up there. Look at that. You do all kinds of things. Oh my.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Ah,
What do you do in what do we do in hell? You guys don't. You play
whatever
Scrabble?
you want.
Scrabble? You Scrabble it up here?
We were playing checkers,
Checkers? No.
except I
No,
ate
no.
half the pieces. Sorry.
God, you got a little wood chipper. You got little chipmunk or beaver.
Well, I
It is
can't
the one,
eat the
right?
pews anymore because I'm a ghost. I gotta eat something.
Yeah, that's true.
wow. A lot of
Okay.
chats going on.
Okay, we know what's going on now. From
Mhm.
Ha! And then he's gone. Incredible. Incredible.
Because Sin told me what they are.
So in 20 seconds, we get to do nominations.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Oh no, the sun is now right, like reflecting off my screen,
No.
right into my
No.
eyes. No, not the sunlight.
Not your eyes.
Nor.
Nar, Cleo.
Is there any chance, Sinopa, that your virtual webcam stopped playing, and so the game just thinks you don't have one at all?
It did say that, but I turned it back on and it's still not working.
He had a
Maybe-
refresh earlier.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you can. It's fine. At the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal. Okay, 2 minutes for discussion and nominations.
I would like to nominate Boo.
Okay, Shy would like to nominate Boo.
How
Give
much
your
time do I
reasons.
have to make it my case?
Yep, it's well,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I am the investigator, and the people that I got flagged with were Macy and Aphelion, right? I checked out with both of them to make sure that I wasn't getting some weird info. Turns out that Macy is, in fact, the recluse. And I know for sure that she is saying the truth because Edgy is the empath. So, knowing that information, right? Because I can trust every single information built up, I know that Macy can't be it, Edgy can't be it, Carbon can't be it, and Aphelion can't be it. And fun fact, the information that Edgy got last round from the empath, I've discussed with them. the whole execution of Apollo was to see if Sinopa was safe. Turns out, they are. So that leaves out one person, which
Wait,
is true.
How did Edgy get information? I thought I thought it was like order of operation. The demon stuff goes off first, and then everyone else's information when they die after doesn't happen. That happened to me when I was the fortune teller before.
Wait, can I say something even though I'm not to clarify?
Yeah, go ahead.
If it's very quick.
I was just gonna say I didn't get any information that like who near me was good or bad because I was dead, but I had already talked to Sin, so I was like, okay, I trust Sin.
Okay, so
Mhm.
there's no actual confirmation then. It was
Yeah, it's just
okay.
information that we gathered. Now, with all that, in my mind, the only people that could be it are you and me.
Mhm.
So I am taking the gamble as a gambling addict and doing a 50-50.
Okay.
Well-
Boo, would you like to defend yourself now?
Yeah, I was the mayor. So like I don't know. Like I guess you can kill me and then like you guys can go the next round and do it again. But I've been saying this since I told Macy first actually. I thought Apollo was the monk. I don't know if that was the case or not. I don't know if we had a way to fact check that. Because he had told me early that he'd protected you on like round 2 or something. So I really don't know fully what's going on. I just know that like Edgy's information was potentially wrong one night and we don't know which night it was.
I just want to clarify, Apollo did not protect me. And I am very sure of that.
How? Like what? You don't have to say like who or whatever. Like,
I talked with him. He told me that he is a monk, and he was like, "Yo, hey, do you mind telling me who to protect? Any information on who to protect?" And I made it very strongly, for no reason, just to bait that to see who dies. Yo, you should really protect me and Aphelion. Trust me on that one. We have roles that we should keep alive. Next round, Aphelion is dead. So I know for sure.
Aphelion had told me like round 1 that they had a useless skill.
Well, I don't know. It just might seem a coincidence, but it's like, I don't know. You tell someone, hey, we gotta keep them alive. Next time, he's dead. So, I don't know. Seems
well,
very
at this point, it doesn't sound like
coincidental.
we're really discussing Boo or Shy at this point anymore. So I'm going to start the countdown. First vote with Sinopa. 2 votes is majority because there are only 4 living players. And dead players recall that if you vote, it is your only vote of the game. But otherwise, we are going to count down right now. Okay, we have 3 votes. That is enough to put you on the block. However, nominations are still open. Feel free to make any other nominations, Town.
I'm gonna nominate
That
Shy.
was-
Okay.
All right, counter pick. I respect
The
it.
counter nomination. Yep.
I
respect
don't like hate your nomination. Like I get where you're coming from for some of it. I just think some of the logic doesn't quite fully hold up from the information that I got.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Do you have a strong case you want to add, or just basically I don't buy it?
I don't really buy it at this point. That's what it is.
Tom makes
No, that's not vote. That's not. Oh wait, actually, yeah. Just kidding. That is vote.
All right.
Yeah,
I
the investigator is also one of those ones that are really easy to like be like, yes, I have this information, and I just still wish that Edgy had like held off a turn before saying they were the impasse.
Well, my reasoning behind like knowing that, you know, the left side of my screen is danger zone is because I instantly went to investigate the 2 people that I got to ping, and I got information that checks out. Next round, I talk with Edgy, and again, it checks out. So the whole right side of my screen just makes sense why they would all be clear. They all have alibis. They all, you know.
Yeah, and that's
So
assuming
then-
again, like everyone's telling the truth. That's assuming that you're telling the truth too, right?
Yeah, that's fine with me. But hey, I did my job. I did my best. It's up to you guys. Good luck.
Okay.
I think we should tie.
I'm trying to
in
wave
the
my
middle.
hand because I have a game question.
You have a game question? Sure.
Yes. I'm a little confused as what's going on. Is Boo counter nominating?
Yeah, Boo has now
Shy?
nominated Shy. That
What
is
if we
correct.
tie?
Oh,
What
okay,
happens?
okay. I got
So
really
you-
confused because I saw the
Think-
arrows, but I didn't understand what was going on.
If you
Okay.
tie, neither of them die.
I think
I see.
tying is the play because we need to keep Sin alive for sure. He needs to stay alive. I think Boo is I think the information I got from Boo is correct.
Okay, at this point, we are no longer having an accusation
Yes.
or a
Correct.
defense. So I am going to start first vote with Apollo, last vote with Shy.
Man, if I'm dead next round, oh god.
Okay, that is 3. That is a tie. Theoretically, we still have a few minutes left if anybody else wants to nominate anybody else.
Jesus.
So neither Boo nor Shy can be nominated nor nominate. So it would be up to Masty and Sin with each other, respectively.
I don't want to
Oh, I
nominate
want-
Sin.
You're not going to nominate? Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, I
I'm
think
just going to
we're
put it
both
straight
clear.
to bed then. Good night.
Good
Nobody
night.
goes to bed. Nobody. Yeah. Nobody skibbity.
Man,
The town hall is too cold at night to have more corpses fill it.
2 chilies.
Wait a minute.
Who would you like to pick?
Masty.
Masty? Okay, fantastic.
oh cute.
Is that a cat? Oh, the big
Yes.
poor motor.
Yeah, he came over to say hi.
What a sweetie. Okay, well, with that, we are waking up, and I didn't have focus in the screen. We are waking up and learning that Masty has passed
Oh.
in the night.
Masty.
What?
I'm dead or
You have-
Oh, I can get tea.
Trace minutos.
I can
aka
go
3
get tea.
minutes.
Wait, Masty, tell us the game tea. You and Shy were messaging a lot. Now you're dead. What happened? What's going on?
mean,
I'm pretty sure she
DMs are
was just
DMs.
trying to,
Who did Apollo vote for? Last round.
I voted to tie it. Because
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I voted to tie it. During his accusation, he said that he told me that him and Aphelion, after I told him he was the monk, that him and Aphelion were 2 important roles. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And then it was like, oh, all of a sudden, Aphelion is dead. No, that's not what happened. The next night, no one died. And then the night after, Aphelion died. I protected you both nights. So that was just openly insane. Like, so either you're just wrong because you missed a round, or you just lied. And I wanted to make sure I had a chance to say that before I let it go to a vote.
Okay.
No,
My
that's
game
so
plan with the
Blatantly
tie
wrong. That is blatantly wrong.
is
I'm
either
pretty sure.
Sino would have died and used her skill, or Boo would prove her skill by being mayor if no one is executed tonight. So if the
So-
game ends tonight, it's fine. If Sino dies, he can tell us a role.
Hmm.
I lied about being Ravenkeeper. I'm not Ravenkeeper. I'm Undertaker. And I know for a fact that Apollo was Poisoner. So,
Yeah.
Oh.
So
Oh.
that checks
so
out.
that's why I asked who he voted for. Because I know that whoever he voted for is innocent.
Yeah.
So does
Hi.
that mean you know what Macy's role was as well, since you're Undertaker?
No, because Macy didn't get executed.
No.
Oh, right, right,
Oh.
that's true.
Yeah, I don't know. I had my schizo game theory. Sadly, because a lot of ghosts voted, I don't know if I should go with an execution or not.
I would
I
rather
have
we
no
just don't
intent.
vote at
That's-
all, personally.
That's
Um,
insane. Like that's actually insane. Sino
What is?
Sino just claimed that they were Undertaker. We fucked this up really bad. Because I'm not a poisoner. I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't make any sense. If there was
I
a
understand
poisoner in
that
this
the
game,
game
why
is
wasn't people's
to,
information
like-
changing and shit? Right?
I don't think they are though. I understand that it is a deduction game and you are trying to like keep trying to win the game. But I don't buy that.
If
Literally,
we-
you say the same thing
Ah,
about
yeah.
you.
I
When
do
you fed
like
the people
respect the
false
commitment.
information before a vote. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I
Fine,
confirmed there must have been a poisoner because I was a soldier and I died, so therefore I had to be poisoned to die.
Nominations are now open for 2 minutes.
So it's
nominate
either
You
who
can still
is
talk if you
mayor-
want. Oh, did you just nominate?
Boo. Yeah, I nominated
Sinopa?
Boo.
Okay,
Yep.
great. Sinopa has nominated Boo. Sinopa, hit us with it.
So, yeah, I mean, I pretty much explained it already. Like, I'm Undertaker. I know for a fact Apollo is the poisoner. Like, obviously, he's not gonna vote for Shy if that's gonna tie it because he wants Boo to die if she's not evil. So, like, there's no way around it, at least to me, because I know for a fact like what's going on. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. If we don't vote and we leave it to her possibly being a mayor, then we also risk losing because there's only 3 of us left alive.
Okay, fair enough. Boo, what is your defense?
Admittedly fair to do it for that role, but they did just say it's like swap which role they've been saying that they have. And with like, I don't know why I would have voted out Macy when they're the one who asked for this to be like the last round to be a half and half, so no one went home or like got executed. Like that would have been the worst possible play for me to do as the imp.
Yeah.
Like I'm just trying to do my job as the mayor here and make this last a little bit longer.
That's fair.
Okay, well, with that, we are going to start voting with the first vote being Sinopa, final vote being Boo. 2 votes is all that is needed to execute.
Jam, just to
Sorry,
make sure.
though.
Thank you.
2 votes is enough. You are on the chopping block. However, that was really quick nomination, so we still got a couple minutes before we want to work this out. If there are any other nominations.
I would.
I have
nominate
no
Nova.
reason to. Oh,
Boo is nominating Sinopa. Okay.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
I think them switching their role is hella sus.
Okay. Do you have a further case than that, or
Like I said before, like they switched their role, and the person who was basically supporting me died.
okay? Fair enough. Sinopa, you have a defense.
Yep,
I don't know. Af might.
I
Tip
mean,
this, though, if they
obviously,
tie
like
it.
I know
If they
who
tie
I
it,
am.
it's
I
GG.
know what I can do. The reason that I said I was Ravenkeeper in the first place was to keep the target off of my back. I say I'm Ravenkeeper, and they're like, "Oh, well, I don't want you figuring out who I am, so I'm not going to kill you." So that way, I can actually use like the ability of my role to its full potential.
Okay. Countdown is about to begin, starting with Aphelion as the first vote, and Sinopa as the final vote. 3 votes to tie, 4 to execute. That is 1 vote. That is not enough. With that being said, there are no more viable nominations because, well, that's not true. Shy, you could nominate yourself. Shy, are you going to nominate yourself today?
Oh my god.
I mean, it would be really funny.
What
No,
a
don't do
twist.
it.
What a freaking twist, right?
I will say that is theoretically possible if like the other 2 have barely scraped by with barely a margin to win, and there's enough evil players that they could like sink it on a minion. That is a valid strategy in theory, especially in larger player games where there's more evil players. But
Yeah.
given that we are in a small player game, and I know that Shy's not going to do that, we can
I
conclude
would, but the risk of it tying keeps me up at night. So it's alright.
Yeah. With
But I
that
like
said,
gambling.
we
I
have
will say,
executed
if Shy
Boo,
is the
I'm so
Is the game
sorry,
over?
Boo.
and
It's
the game
okay.
has ended. There are only 2 players left alive, and as we all know, when there are only 2 players left alive and one of them is a demon, that means that evil wins. However, both of them are good, and so good has won today.
God damn.
Oh, wait, where's the reveal?
God, my fucking heart, my heart.
We did it!
I was
We
about
did
to
it,
say,
gamers!
I just
if
want to
Shy
say
was
I
the
got
imp,
caught.
That would have been the biggest brain move.
I got on
Oh.
such a technicality because I didn't know Aphelion got poisoned.
No
Yeah,
one
I
said to
did.
me Aphelion was the soldier. I was like, "Oh, you
Yeah.
fucking kidding me?" He's Carbon before. you know what I found out?
Misty?
Carbon was like, "Oh, I'm the soldier," and I'm like, "All right, I'll poison Aphelion." I don't know. I'll just keep going around till we have
Yeah,
a
that
target.
immediately.
And I got into a call, and
Poison.
Carbon was like, "Thank God I lied. I'm surprised he attacked me. I lied.
I
I was the Slayer." And I just sat there in silence, like, "Oh,
No, when Sin told me what they were, that he was really like the Undertaker, I was like, "Fuck! I just told Shy you're the
There
fucking
we go.
Raven person."
Alright.
And then
Oh,
they
we'll
get
give
into
you
calling Misty. And I'm like, do I tell Misty, Undertaker,
You've
or
had
Raven? And I was
quite
like,
a
you know
great
what?
day of
Sin's
murder.
cooking, I'm not gonna ruin the cook. Sin's Raven. And I was just like,
I was trying to get Sin murdered because I thought he was Raven.
I was actually suspicious of Shy. I thought Shy was like big brain playing us for a while. I was terrified.
No.
That was
Literally,
Shy's a murder
I was
mystery
just
coming
instantly
through.
going like, okay, well, it can't be Misty. It can't be Aphelion. And then I go check up on Edgy, and she instantly goes like, I don't have a good feeling about Misty. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's because she's recluse. And then I'm like, all right, well, I know what you are.
Reckless
Yeah.
is a good minion bluff, though.
the only
And also,
reason.
Apollo, sorry for gaslighting you.
no,
The
you're
only
good,
reason
man."
I went for
I knew what you were
Apollo-
doing. I just went with it. I'm like, "Yo, he messed up. He doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy's drunk. He's drunk."
my logic was like, all right, you know what? I trust Shy because Shy does what I do. So I'm simply just going to like straight up go for Apollo because my logic was Shy's cooking, I can kind of cook but not as well, but I can put the target on me, and that's what matters.
Thank you. It
Yeah, I
really
was
saved
love
my
I really-
life.
I really did go into that first call
Apollo
like
choosing to
so
poison me
good.
just immediately outed himself, like instantaneously.
I didn't know.
Like I knew there was a poisoner on the board the second it happened. I was like, well.
The fucking
I
thing
wasn't-
came out. Carter was like, "Oh, I was just lying. I'm actually the Slayer." I literally leaned back in my chair and was punching my head like, "Fuck! Like this sucks."
See, when Boo had brought up like, wait, did Edgy confirm it? And I was sitting here, I was like, oh fuck! And I hear Sin say the thing about like being an Undertaker. I was like, fuck! I didn't tell Shy. I was like, please, Shy, just trust Sin. I'm begging you. I was like screaming in the background, shaking the bars of my spectral cage, being like, please.
Yeah, I unironically had no doubt of Sin being fine because when the vote of Apollo went through, I just analyzed on who voted, who spoke, who were chill, and I'm like, interesting.
That was-
I want to say that I got a little bit like there was a lot of back and forth I had setting this game up because I knew that Shy is very good at this game, and so
Aw.
I decided to show Shy the Recluse, but also show the Poisoner, which is the correct minion, as you all see. And I debated showing both Apollo and Masty as the Poisoner, hoping that Shy would bite on the bait that Masty would register as the Poisoner, which you did. You correctly bid on that. However, the last time I did that, they did not like think about that, and they were just like, yeah, anyway, so we're just gonna kill the other person. And I'm like, well, maybe I'm getting too hard in my own brain. So I picked Af, and then there was a potential there with Edgy when Edgy was registering to pick off of Masty and Af. That I was like, well, in theory, if Af actually is the Poisoner, I can show Edgy a 1 because the Recluse can choose to not register as evil, and therefore you would be surrounded by 1 evil, Af, and 1 good, Masty. So I think there was a little underestimation of just how much you can screw with information using a Recluse, because I can choose to make it be that would be a case if Aphelion really were the poisoner. That would be a case where I could tell a poison or an empath like the truth. You do have 1 living neighbor that's evil and 1 that's not, but like because of the previous information, it would be misleading as to like who was which. So like there are reasons that a storyteller may give true information to a poisoned or drunk character, or not register a recluse or a spy, for all sorts of memes. So I definitely was going back and forth a lot, but Shai was very hard on his theory that Masty was the recluse and that Af was just not the poisoner, even though there was literally 0 evidence of that other than Af dying early, which would have been, pretty weird.
I feel like
I feel
Af
like
dying helped me because I originally thought Af was the evil person because Carbon died, and I was like, oh, well now it's changed to 1 evil person. It has to be Af. And I went up to Sin. I'm like, Af has to be evil, bro. I'm the empath. Trust me.
I gave Edgy a 0 on night 1, so Edgy got a 0 registering right off of Masty and Carbon.
Yeah, and so then when that 1 switch, I immediately assumed it was Aphie.
Which is what,
I'm extremely amused
But then when
over
Shai
the
was-
Archmage must be sus.
Wait,
like,
who do we-
That's going on here.
I felt so bad. I was like, Aphie, I'm so sorry I called you sus, bro.
Question. Who did you target on night 2? Who bounced the hit? Was it?
There was no bounce.
Oh, so night 2, I just hit Carbon because they were already dead.
That's
Because you
funny.
said you were going to protect Shai.
Yeah. Boo just picked a dead player on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, so I
That's
picked,
so
I picked
big
Carbon.
brain.
And
That's
then...
That's actually big brain.
That's the
Yeah, you guys
Oh
were
my
playing
God.
very well, to be honest. Like, and in Sinopa,
Yeah.
I wanted
I
to
was
say
convinced, yeah.
that your play when you were in that call with like 4 other people and you're like, can I trust you guys? And one of them was the poisoner, and they were like, sure. And you're like, I'm the Raven Keeper. I'm like, yes, this is
believe-
excellent bluffing as a good player to bluff, but like bluff to enough people that they probably will filter it back to the demon and like give them the wrong information. I was like, I actually muted and talked to chat, and I was like, chat, that was very, very good from Sinopa. Like,
My
you
exact
did
response
extremely
was
well.
intimately.
Thank you, thank you.
I feel like one day while playing this, eventually my trusting of just how people speak and how like my instincts of human behavior will fuck me over so bad.
Don't worry, I'll get better at gaslighting.
Honestly, when Apollo was like explaining why like he changed his behavior, I kind of started doubting my own self.
That's
I was
true.
like,
No,
I was like,
that's true.
I was like, am I reading this too hard? But I was like, you know what? No, fuck it. We're already 1 foot in the grave. Might as well keep
That
going.
was the only thing I said
will
that was
be
true.
amused
Literally.
over the fact that Carbon and I were sitting here like Shai is so good at this game, but what if he's actually bad? Like what if
But
he's
what if he's
actually
evil?
him?
What if
He's wrong. You're
I mean, we all would have been
He's
fucked.
got so many big brain
I-
moves. He could actually pull off being the
I-
imp, and no one would question it.
So...
Yeah, that's what I almost thought was
I had
happening.
to-
I don't, guys.
I had to
I
stop
appreciate the
myself.
glazing, but I don't think I'm that good.
I had to stop myself when he's like when they were doing the accusation. I was like, no, it's against the rules. But I wanted to be like when he said, when he went through it, and I was like I'm just gonna latch onto the night 2 thing. I almost just went, Shai, what are you doing? Like actually try to be as upset as I could. Like, wait, what are you doing, man? Like, wait, think about what you just said. Like, try to like sidebar him into like, wait, don't do this.
Now, one thing I will say that, like, I think you guys maybe weren't considering as much, but if Shai were evil, that would be super risky because
That's what I was
the
thinking.
investigator only gets information on night 1, and in Trouble Brewing, people will almost always try and kill information characters that only get information on the first night, like the investigator, because if there's an Undertaker, cough, cough, Sinopa, it would prove that Shai's information was correct, or at least not the drunk. And so a lot of the time, the top 4 characters, the washerwoman, the investigator, the librarian, and the chef, will sort of like fall on the town's sword to die after they get their information out, in hopes that it like cross verifies with other people's information. So it's really rare for a demon to come out the gate and bluff as one of those 4 roles.
Yeah.
A minion sometimes will, where they'll be like, you know, yeah, man, I'm gonna confirm that my own demon is definitely this townsfolk as the washerwoman. Yeah, I'll die for it, whatever. And then if there's an Undertaker, they go, well, maybe you were poisoned, maybe you're drunk, like maybe, you know, like you can always play off. That was the other thing too, is nobody raised the fact that there were all sorts of hints that there was a poisoner and that Sinopa believed her information that it was the poisoner, because if you were poisoned, I definitely could have just shown you the poisoner. If Shy was big braining and you got poisoned, I can
Yeah,
show you
Shy-
whatever
so
I want.
mad.
Because what Shy had said to me, Shy was like, "Oh wait, you go ahead, Shy. You had your hand up."
No, yeah, just technicality question.
Yeah.
So like in this situation, right? I got investigator. You told me info about a recluse and a soldier, right? One of them is supposed to be like, you know, checks out that one of them is checking as bad, but you also gave me poisoner,
Which
as-
is what the investigator learns which role it is.
Oh.
Mhm. But
Wait, so
like
who did you have?
I did
that
not have to
sense,
give you
are you
poisoner. I
forced?
also debated
Okay.
whether I would give you poisoner.
Yeah, thank you.
And I was hoping I gave you poisoner because I knew that like Baron would be too easy to verify that it wasn't. And like Scarlet Woman or Spy like could have been, but I kind of wanted there to be a fear of a poison the whole game. But since I didn't point you to the real poisoner, there's like the risk that, well, what if because Shy also, the poisoner acts first on night 0 on the first information night. The poisoner affects the very first information that goes out. So if Apollo had poisoned you, I could have just told him that like Carbon and Sinopa were the Scarlet Woman or whatever.
So you're not
you know.
forced to actually give me what minion actually there is in this
I
scenario.
am, unless there's something that's preventing it. So like
So, like,
because
a
there was a
recluse.
recluse, exactly, because there was a recluse,
Okay.
or if you were drunk,
Okay.
or if you were poisoned, then I can tell you whatever I want. But
That's
if-
why I was
otherwise I
very
have to
like
tell you the
not
truth.
putting my hands on poisoner, because I'm like, surely in this scenario you wouldn't
Surely
give
this
me
isn't the real
actual
one?
minion. yeah.
Yeah, well,
That's
and that's sort of some of the sus, right? Is I want to throw as many questions at you as possible. Of like, okay, if Gry registered the Recluse as like any minion that he wanted, is he going to give me the real one? I don't know, maybe not. Which then could like really fuck you up if then like the Undertaker or the Empath did get poisoned, and then you go to bat and go, oh, I don't think it's really a poisoner. I think Gry was fucking with me, and I was, but like twice. Double.
I'm gonna head out,
This was
but thank you
fun.
for the game. It was really fun. Thank
Yes,
you.
everybody
Thank
played
you.
very
Bye,
well.
Carmen.
Thank you, everyone. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna conclude it here. We have very widely varied audiences, and there's not a lot of people playing Blood on the Clocktower, so I think we will just call this stream here. I am
Thanks.
doing these
Okay.
roughly once a month. Feel free if you guys want to rate out to anybody, like whatever you want to do. You know.
Who